Did I really just forget that melody? When I popped up,
something Canada.
She from the north, she from the Canada, and it's so cold. And my wrist go like sha sha sha.
Sha sha sha. That song is awesome.
Man, that's my fucking song, bro.
That's a good song.
What's up, Bob?
Not much. Not much has changed since we recorded our last one a couple seconds ago.
Hey, but they don't know that.
That's true.
To them, it's been a couple days, my friend.
I did take
to
a
our
pee.
beaners.
That is different. I unloaded my bladder, and I feel lighter.
But what's up, beaners? So y'all are in a whole different universe, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all are in a whole different time sphere.
And
What are we here to talk about? No, you guys are here for. Oh, I know what movie y'all are here for. But let's not talk about that because Hassan doesn't know it yet.
No.
Let's talk about Attack the Motherfucking Block. Get off that alien! I'm gonna hit you on the telly.
Oi, matey.
Oi, matey.
Arg. It's me, Mario.
I'm gonna bust you on the telly, Mario.
Oh.
Oi, that's a motherfucking alien, mate.
In it. Bruv, in it.
Hey, bruv. This is for the block, bruv. Bruv, this is for the block, bruv. This is for the block.
I bought these things on the block.
I will say this, bro. We watched Attack the Block finally. Our boy Matt Lockwood did a great job retelling it last week. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. But, man, nigga, John Boyega, that nigga was built to fight aliens in movies.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That nigga was made for that shit.
He was so good, it became abundantly clear, like, damn, Star Wars, y'all kind of misused him. You didn't use him enough. He's great in these action battles, and he's like, you know what I mean? He's so good in close quarters too. And you don't see him a lot in Star Wars close quarters with anyone. Right? It's like you. That's what I mean. You misused him. He's so good at these aliens are so much stronger than him, and he's fucking them up.
He should have been a Jedi. He's not a Jedi. That's the problem with Star Wars.
Yeah,
he should have. I guess he's not a Jedi in the first one, and she is supposed to be the most powerful Jedi or whatever. She's Padawan's granddaughter, all that bullshit.
Right.
But I think my nigga should eventually got the Force. By the second, if they'd have wrote the second one good, he'd have got the Force in the second one. By the third one, my nigga would have also been a Jedi.
Yeah, just because of just to add some dimension to the Force now too, because like the Force is like now it's this Force, like it's this genetic thing that you only get if you have the right midichlorians or whatever.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like if he becomes a Jedi, it adds mystique to the Force again. Then the Force is like, oh, it's bigger than genetics. It's given to people who earn it.
Yeah.
It makes the Force dynamic again.
Yeah.
And the Force is the actual structure of the Force is not dynamic anymore.
Or people who don't earn it, and that's what you get.
Right, right. You get both.
You get both. That's what makes it fair.
Yeah, the people who get the Sith get it because they're power hungry.
Yep.
And the Jedi get it because they want to restore people.
Balance of the Force.
Balance
and
of the Force.
Bring good and positive.
Yeah,
positive peace. Things like that.
Mm-hmm. But you know,
the reason we say that is because John Boyega was severely underused. In
that
Star
series,
Wars series. In the series. In the first movie, he's great. I love him in the first movie. They underuse him in the series.
Yeah.
But man, in Attack the Block, he is definitely not underused.
No, he is a good lead.
He's a great lead.
He's
You're right.
good lead.
I can't wait to see him
actually lead something. Yeah.
They want him to be the next Green Lantern, and I'm fucking for
that.
it.
I'm for that. Yes.
I'm all fucking for him being the next Green fucking Lantern.
Yes. I think that would be a good Green Lantern.
Make Green Lantern serious.
Provided DC doesn't fucking
make it dark.
Yeah, well, that's what DC has. It's got to be dark.
You know.
Yeah.
That's why the first Superman is good, man. And Man of Steel. I know you haven't. It's on our list, but and I'll argue for. Man of Steel is just as good as any fucking Marvel movie.
Okay.
That's how good Man of Steel is.
Okay.
Hey Trey Stewart, our friend. Hey Trey, come over here, buddy. Get in on this. We're talking movies. You can get in on this.
Yeah.
You want to scoot over, let our friend in?
Yeah.
Guys, yes, Trey Stewart coming in for just the recap. He's hanging out with us.
All right, give me 1 second.
He's hanging out with us. You might see him in the future, but we were not going to spoil that.
Hey, what's up?
Trey's here.
Trey's here.
What?
Our friend.
Hey.
We invited our friend over.
Whoa.
Trey.
What's going on, man?
He's just hanging out. But Man of Steel, have you seen it?
Yes.
How do you feel about Man of Steel? The first superhero, Superman. DC.
Honestly, man, I thought it was okay. You know, I really am of the mind that I want to see Superman fight. I don't know if we talked about this. Maybe we have, but I really like. I would want to see a movie where Superman fought, and it was pretty dark. I think that's the same movie where he didn't he kill somebody?
Yeah, Superman. I mean, don't spoil it for Hassan. He hasn't seen it, but yeah, he does some dark shit in that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, then I won't say exactly what goes on, but I thought it was all right. You know, I wasn't like.
Oh, really? Okay. I remember because me and Ron talk about it all the time how much we loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the direction it was going.
And oh my god, and how much they lose it with just going right to that's me. Oh, that's you. Going
Batman
right
vs.
to
Superman.
Batman vs. Superman and not motherfucking anywhere else, nigga. Just anywhere another Superman movie. There should have been another Superman movie. So it should have been Superman 2, whatever that is.
Right.
And then a Batman movie.
Yeah.
And then Superman vs. Batman.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
And you set it up in the next Superman movie and the first Batman movie why these niggas don't like each other.
Yeah.
Subtly, but you set it up enough that it's like, oh damn, they don't like each other. They don't fuck with each other.
Yeah. There's no reason for them to hate each other in that movie. There's zero reason.
You know.
In the did you see the movie?
Yeah, Batman vs. Superman.
You saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's the villain for me in Man of Steel. That's why I say he's unbelievable.
That's what I was. And
the villain in Man of Steel.
That's what I'm saying.
You heard me say that before.
Yeah,
the villain in Man of Steel is Thanos, Killmonger level. And this is a superhero villain.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see. I wish that had been more of the movie.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mad at it. But when it shifts into gear, it shifts into gear, and I'm not mad at it. But we never got another Superman movie.
We didn't.
I wanted to see give me a whole movie of that. Like you introduced them pretty good. You know, as far as Batman Begins is probably just as good as that movie.
Well, Batman Begins is on its own timeline.
Is Man of Steel?
No, I know. I mean,
I'd say Batman Begins was just as Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I'd say Man of Steel damn near better than Batman Begins.
Oh damn.
Really?
Man of Steel is better than Batman Begins. I would say that.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just obviously, they lose it when it comes to the next two Batman movies.
Yeah.
But
I'm not saying when I say Man of Steel is better than Batman Begins, that's not a diss to Batman Begins.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying, however good you think Batman Begins is, Man of Steel is just that good.
Okay.
Maybe a centimeter better.
Okay.
I'll give you that, and I enjoy. Okay. I did enjoy the direction, but DC is too fucking stupid to do it right. They were fucking.
Yeah. Also, to bring back Batman versus Superman right away when you already have to. So you're not just making another Batman movie. You're trying to make people not forget, but move past the fact that there was this amazing Batman couple years ago. Not the Amazing Batman, where in that Batman spree, you made possibly the greatest movie of all time. You can argue Dark Knight is the best movie of all time.
Up there with nigga Departed.
Yeah.
And
it's a
Gone
great
with
movie.
the Wind, whatever the fuck you want to say.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. That is arguably greatest movie of all time. And to come back as Batman, your first thing post Batman after that was Batman versus Superman, was just so poorly thought. You were gonna make and I feel that you're gonna get people who feel how I feel about it, like a little bit angry. Like, oh man, you wasted my time with this movie.
A little bit angry.
Oh,
A little
very
bit.
angry.
I was fucking in the theater, ready to blow it. I was ready to go off.
How do you miss? How do you miss?
You have no
plan. I can't believe that shooting happened during Dark Knight Rises and not this horrible shit.
Yeah.
Save your bullets,
You're
bro.
right.
There's a worse one coming out.
I'm sure if he had known at the time
that there was a worse,
he would have waited.
Because also Dark Knight Rises is fucking unbelievable. So relax, bro. That movie was so fucking good. That movie was so fucking good.
It was a good trilogy.
But my point, Attack the Block's really good.
Yeah. Attack the Block.
Attack the Block?
I did. I remember enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's a very faint memory. Like, it's British people.
To any of our listeners who are like, who the fuck is this nigga talking? This is Trey Stewart. He opens for Tim Allen. Trump. Oh.
Well, come on. He only called me the N-word 3 times. But it was to my face. It was a respectable.
Yeah, and that's what we call progress, guys. And that's all we're trying to do here.
It is.
I remember when the owner of the Zanies said nigger to me like 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh. Remember that?
Oh, wait a minute. The old white guy bald?
White? No, he's not bald.
Okay.
He's got hair.
Okay.
He's like the owner of the Zane. Like the owner.
I remember the second time he did it, I was like, damn. That's even crazier that you did it. Like the first time
he was quoting me.
Yeah.
He was saying back what I said something really funny.
Yeah.
I said something that made him laugh. So that's why I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
I said something that made him laugh, and then he was like, he laughed, and then he said what I like. Let's say I said, man, nigga, the toilet paper in the green room.
But
he was like, yeah, nigga, the toilet paper in the green room. He was like that.
But you know as well as I do.
No, when you quoting me, now this is the problem.
Wait a minute.
This is the problem. Don't try. I'll tell you the problem. What? The problem wasn't that he quoted me. This is my problem with it. It wasn't that he's quoted me and said nigga. It was that he quoted me and said nigger. I didn't say nigger.
And so that to my point.
The toilet paper's in the nigga. The toilet paper's in the green room.
Let me ask
said,
you
this.
this.
Nigger, the toilet. And it's like whoa.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you this because I've spent a lot of time thinking about this.
What?
And I've been around. You know me. You've met me. White people feel very comfortable saying N-word to me. So I've noticed.
Too, brother.
I know. I've noticed what you just described is a lot of white people's. Maybe you don't know this sign. They ease their way. No, nobody jumps right in a nigga.
No.
They ease their way.
There's no diving board into it.
And if you one
you get in at the shallow end.
Nigga, you creep into the word nigger like it's cold water in the pool, bro. Give me the steps, and I'm gonna take them like a couple at a time.
Yeah. You know how in the pool where there's the line where it's like, this is where you gotta probably start swimming.
This is where you swim.
He's like, can I stand here? And he's
yeah.
like,
And when it's okay, when he got that one passed, and
Yeah.
I've been there too, where it's like, we're having a good time. You got one by me.
You got one by me.
You got one.
And you did it on a technicality where you're repeating me, where you're like, you know what, man, and you know what? Also, it's like, man, this nigga's the owner. I ain't trying to even fuck. Because also, and then you got to ask yourself, too. It's like, bro,
no.
Do I give a fuck? No. Do I give a fuck what his intention is? Now, do I think his intention is good? I don't know. I'm going to guess no because it's your vibes. I'm going to the vibes.
Absolutely not.
Your intention's
Absolutely
not
good.
Not. But is it enough for me to ruin my day and stop? No. Now, the second time.
But that's when you know that the first time he was putting out the feelers.
100%.
Yeah. No.
100%.
No. I agree with you, but I'm like saying I didn't mean to say no. It's like the first one was like, this is how I felt about it. The first one was like clear what his intent was of him towing the line.
Yeah.
And he did it in a way that made me just be like, oh please, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's the playbook. It's classic. I'm about to say nigga.
He Bill Belichick the playbook. He was like, nigga, I'm gonna win 6 rings.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fucking no one's ever gonna outcoach me.
Yeah.
It's
he did classic, it well.
He did it well. Classic nigga
Because he didn't say it
bro.
again until we all went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Me, him, you, Brendan, and his
kids.
kids.
He said the first time at dinner. The second time he did it in the club.
Green room.
Yeah.
So the first time was when he was repeating
with lunch in front of his kids.
He was repeating, bro. Yeah. He was repeating my joke because I didn't say anything because I wouldn't say nigga in front of his white ass 13-year-old kid. Not that I wouldn't. I would, nigga. I 100% would. But that's what the vibe wasn't that.
Yeah.
The vibe was
much more professional.
The vibe was much more professional and like let's use like language and there's kids here.
And we had the hottest Nashville. It was
because we'll get distracted.
Okay.
We did have the hottest.
Out of all
the hottest Nashville's chicken.
Yeah. And out of all of them.
We had like 17 of them.
Yeah. It was
so good. What
place?
Not Hattie B's. No, Hattie B's was the greatest.
No, Hattie B's was the greatest. And then that one was the hot. It was.
We went to a restaurant.
Yeah. It was the worst. It was PB Alexander's. That's what it was called. It was the worst Nashville. JP Alexander's.
JP Alexander.
Yeah.
And nigga, they're known to be. I'm sure y'all are like, oh, JP Alexander's is fancy. Get your stupid ass out of here.
No, it's white people pretending to be fancy.
Yep.
Yeah.
White trash, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you're broke. You're still white trash. It's just nice silverware.
It's not even as good as BJ's.
Oh god.
But BJ's Brewhouse is better.
Yeah, BJ's is definitely better.
So, but he said it at this. So he was paying for it, right?
So
yeah,
the first time
he was paying for it.
Now he's paying for it.
All right, classic. Come on, bro.
Come on. Now remember the story though. The first time he said it, he was quoting my joke to his. He was saying how he liked my set last night.
Yeah.
He was quoting my joke. Mm-hmm. So that's why I didn't get mad. But he didn't say, because you know me, I definitely didn't say, I mean, I might have said nigger. Actually, I 100% might have said nigger and not nigga. But the joke he was quoting wasn't that joke.
Yeah.
It was a joke where I say nigga, I'm just saying I say nigga. And he fucking, I'm just talking
I'm telling
my
you,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
And this nigga said nigga.
You know
and
what
then
it
in
is.
the green room, he said nigger. But this is what I didn't like. He said nigger in front of his kids. And I remember because Brendan was like, man, whoa, Brendan, whoa, he said that.
Yeah.
He said that. Brendan, whoa, dude. But Brendan, my nigga Jay Schaub too, both of them, my niggas was like, damn, bro, he said that shit. And then I was like,
oh, we were all crammed into that booth at JP's. I'm just reliving the whole experience.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was a horrible experience, bro. But I love Zanies, and the dude was cool. I mean, you know what's funny? Because it ain't like the dude wasn't cool. He was a cool ass nigga, bro. He just said the fucking N-word too many times.
Just an old white guy.
Great.
He's an old fucking. I have a joke about
guy.
how old white guys say this.
Yeah. Great stories.
Yeah, great stories.
Great stories.
Great fucking story. He was cool as fuck. He liked my stand-up. I mean,
I think I met him.
I ain't mad at you, bro. You just, don't do that. Also, quote me right.
Which
quote
name
me right. Nashville.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quote you. Yeah. You
I
probably.
didn't say, quote me right, bro. I definitely didn't. Like, bro, listen to what you just said.
But it wasn't about the
right.
joke. It wasn't about the joke. That's
No, I know what you're
that's
trying to
my
do.
point. Yeah. You slick. You think you slick.
Yeah.
And he is slick.
But I remember
like,
telling that to Brendan and Jay.
No,
Dan, hey, bro, if you want to, he didn't even say, he didn't miss, he said nigger instead of nigga. Because this changes everything if he quotes me and says nigga. Because it is quoting me.
Yeah.
It is quoting me. And I know he's just testing the waters because he is doing that too. But I have to give him the benefit of the doubt that this guy is a man who owns a comedy club that's been around since the 70s, that has the best comedian. He's heard nigga.
Yeah.
He's been around niggas, heard nigga. He's been around black comedians. So maybe he's just quoting me, and to him, he's like, hey, bro, you said it. I'm saying I don't give a fuck. Maybe. I'm not saying it was that.
Let me ask you this.
But it wasn't.
He
He said nigger. We were all like, what the fuck? Remember us all on the way home in the Uber? We were like, what the fuck? Was that shit?
Yeah, what's going on
here?
here?
To the green room, he said it again, and this is all us. One time, it was me, Brendan, and Hassan, and a famous comedian in the green room. I'm not going to name names. Famous comedian in the green room. And that comedian said nigger to me.
And then the best part was the look at Derek.
Bro,
see,
he said,
it was like a robot. It was like,
he was like, something. You know what I mean? Because of niggers, right? This Brendan and Hassan and me.
It's a lot of power in that situation. It's a lot of power.
But that shit happen, fool.
It happened.
That shit be happening, bro.
And you're not gonna get mad.
no,
Bro, I'm beyond that.
Yeah, me too.
Arrest Breonna Taylor's killers, bro.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm beyond these niggas who get mad about some shit like that, fool, nigga. And I ain't saying I'm beyond you, like oh you need, but like I'm smarter than you. No, you know what I mean? I'm just like nigga, that ain't where my problems are lying.
If we're talking about priorities,
my priority. You calling me a nigga? Did I walk away? Did you take away anything from me? Did you said something like, I'm not gonna fuck with you and I know not to fuck with you. And if we were in a situation where I have to beat your ass, then that's what it is. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong, nigga.
Yeah. That's
try
what it
Jesus, nigga. That's what that song's about. Don't try me. Because I throw hands. I know that Jesus nigga was turning the other cheek. I don't know what that's his shit.
That's his shit.
That's Jesus shit.
I don't know what he's about.
And I'm not mad at him. Hey, nigga, turn that cheek. I'm gonna throw these hands.
Bro, do you?
I'm gonna throw these hands. But I'm not gonna throw hands because the nigga I'll throw hands because the nigga called me the N-word, but it's gonna be because the nigga called me the N-word and it's like, oh, I have to throw hands with you.
Well, if
we're in a physical situation.
Like he's physically
physically threatening me, and he
yeah.
called me the N-word, and it's like, oh, this guy is like, I don't know how far he's about. Like, what's about to happen here? I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But a motherfucking loser. Just some lame ass nigga called me bro. I've had a faggot call me a nigger.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
the reason I'm calling him a faggot is because he called me a nigger. Do you know what I'm saying? Faggots. Because if he was a fucking kike or a dirty beanbag Mexican, that's what he would have been. But he was a faggot. And you know why he was that? He called me a nigger. I don't understand. This is my racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is racism to me.
Can I just say one thing?
To me, I'm mad at your whole whatever you are. Black, white, nigga, a woman, whatever. Man,
let me say one thing.
What's up?
You're never going to get on SNL.
Bullshit. Lauren Michaels, say what up, nigga. Say what up to a real nigga, Lauren.
You fucking kike Jew?
Kike ass bitch.
Oh, my God. I don't know if that's going to work.
Shut the fuck up about words, bro.
Yeah,
Word. I don't like that shit, man.
Well,
I don't like that shit.
No, you're right.
I was watching 85 South Show, and they said a great point about this shit. And I think this is a great point. This is a great point. Nigga, you gonna cancel Nick Cannon's show, Wildin' Out. You gonna take this man's show off the air.
Yeah.
It's now off the air because of what he said about Jewish people on a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
I can watch Seinfeld every day of the week. We all know what Kramer said about black people. You know what I'm saying? What's on air? Oh, but Kramer did it doing stand-up. He did this on a podcast. What are we talking about here? How come his show? You see what I'm saying? Oh, but that's Seinfeld. Oh, because it's the white it's the white people show. Look, That's a great. The rules are the rules, but let's not like Jewish people. Let's not act better than. You know what I'm saying? The rules are the rules, and I get the rules. Seinfeld, Wild 'N Out's Wild 'N Out. But don't. You know what I'm saying? The same shit happens over here. You know why? Because y'all don't think black people are important. Oh, he said nigger. What's the big? That's the real thing. Is he said nigger. We're not gonna take off Seinfeld. Well, you took off Wild 'N Out because he said some shit about Jewish people.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean?
Yeah. And what he said was, I think it's interesting because Jewish people, they're not a race of people. It's a religion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you can believe whatever you want to believe, but
we had it said to us in a meeting once. Respectable black people won't care. That was in a work meeting before.
Whoa, wait a minute. What are you talking about? What
Respectful
did you just say?
black people won't care if you say it.
Respectable black people?
Yeah.
Won't tell what?
Yeah, won't get mad.
If what?
If I say nigger in front of you, if you're respectable, you'd be like, I get it. That was told to us in a work meeting that we had.
What? By
in
who?
a work
By
meeting.
Who?
By a very important person.
White?
In the structure of the meeting that we
White?
were in. Yeah. No, a black guy, Trey. What the fuck?
Because
We've
that
been
makes
talking
a
about
difference.
racism for 30 fucking minutes.
I just want to make sure.
This time I
we're
was like,
talking
ooh,
about,
let me tell them a story about something that was weird but not racist.
Well, you're a racist,
let me
Hassan,
add,
so.
and let me not add to the
This
conversation.
Candace Owens ass story. And not mention that.
I just want to make sure we're on the complete same page.
What meeting are you talking about?
I'm racist, but I'm not dumb. It was a sexual harassment meeting for the Comedy Store.
Yeah, we should have just said that. Hey, it's the Comedy Store. Say that.
Yeah, it was a sexual harassment meeting for the. That's the funniest part. It was a sexual harassment meeting.
Well, how did you get nigga? How did they get on?
Man,
how do you get? Well, I love this guy. I think we all love this
The
story.
motherfucker said this while Dave Chappelle is setting up for his special upstairs. That's what was going on while he said that out loud to a group of people.
And you know what?
At a sexual harassment meeting.
In my experience, that's how. Not only is that Hollywood, that's the Comedy Store, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's one of the best stories I have.
It's beautiful.
It's an amazing story. It's a really funny story.
It's
genuinely
so
like funny story.
That's great, man.
I'm glad it happened, and it didn't hurt me as much because I'm not black.
Yeah, you're like, hey, I got no fucking bone in this fight.
They think we're. I mean, bro, white people, bro, and Jewish people, you white, nigga. English people, British people, you white.
White
Australian,
skin.
you got white skin.
White
you know
skin.
the fuck you are, nigga.
Yep.
Bro, you think you're like there's this superiority complex. It is, and I know you never want to admit it because that shit's fucked up, but it is. So you're saying Asian people have it, black people have it. We think we're superior than y'all because we are. I'm sure brown people have their own version of this with each other, with other people.
Yeah, we're better than everyone.
Yeah, so it's like
yeah.
So white people, like, our problem with y'all most of the time is that you won't just fucking be like, yeah, of course we think white people are better. So we can all be like, we know, and then we can all talk.
Yeah,
You know, the problem is they are saying that, but they're deemed as racist, and then they're canceled. So the one by one, they're systematically taking out the honest white people who are like, yo, we're better than you.
I mean, bro, we just canceled Nick Cannon. We're canceling everybody now.
No, can I say something about Nick Cannon? Can I say something about Nick Cannon?
We're canceling Nick Cannon.
Can I say something about Nick Cannon? Because while I agree with you, I have to stress the point of Nick Cannon is either a liar or an idiot. What I mean by that is he said the statement that he said, blacks are Jews, knowing full well he had a show coming out with Fox, knowing full well he has a deal with Viacom. Well, here's the thing.
The guy from Drumline?
He was good in Drumline.
He was great.
He killed Drumline, bro.
Drumline was a fun movie.
I loved it,
Drumline
but
was
we're talking
great.
about that guy, right?
Yeah.
That guy. So here's what I'm saying. If he's an idiot, then
We're all idiots, though.
no.
I mean,
You would never do that. No, fuck that, bro.
I'm going to get in trouble for
that,
something
bro.
I say.
He just yelled.
Wait a minute.
Kike out loud. What are you
No.
talking about?
No, what I mean, I'm
get
gonna
in trouble for that.
something
Do you know what the
Yeah.
difference? But bro, you know the
No,
difference.
I know there's a huge difference between me and Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Yo, Nick Cannon's definitely living a faker life than I'm living. But he set his life up that way.
You're right.
It is
right,
what it is.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. He set himself up to be the black Ryan Seacrest. You're not trying to be the black Ryan Seacrest, nigga.
100% can't argue that.
And that's why they can't cancel you for the same reason they can't cancel Joey Diaz. For the same reason they can't cancel Joe Rogan. Because you're just fucking them. You're being yourself. Nick Cannon is being this. he was going for. I'm not mad at him, but he was going for this corporate Negro friendly kind of host of America's Got Talent, and they fired him for being too black. So you can see it's weird, bro.
Man, look. All my point is they don't look, man. They don't care if people in the higher places do not care about black people. Yo, I cut on TV when I was home. I went home a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I went home, bro, and they cut on TV, and Braveheart was on TV. You know that same white dude who was like, fuck Jews?
Right.
But this is my point. Remember that guy who was like, fuck Jews? Because I remember him saying the fuck Jews, fuck Jews, fuck Jews.
Who said fuck Jews?
Mel Gibson.
That's right. He did say
but,
that. And he said fuck niggers.
No, but this is the best part. So he says, fuck. Everybody remembers the fuck Jews part.
Right.
But the biggest thing he said, because he's talking about how shitty Jews are and how they're all this, they're all that.
Yeah.
But then this nigga said, I hope your Jewish wife is raped by a pack of niggers.
Full circle,
basically
baby.
Him saying, hey, I know you guys are bad, but
there's
this
a
pack
worse
of dogs
yeah.
that I hope you get raped by because that would be worse, and you guys know it's worse.
That's why I got them all mad.
That's what I'm saying.
Full
You guys
circle,
are like,
baby.
raped by niggers.
What a low blow.
Not even.
Now you've crossed the line.
So I just don't like this whole like nigga. You guys, it's okay. It's not. It's horrible. Clearly, it's the worst thing of all time. It's the biggest disease that's ever plagued the world.
But we all suffer from it.
We
Just
get
admit
it.
it.
We all suffer from it. We get it.
Yeah.
Some people have it worse than others. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know.
That's so funny.
But don't go canceling. I don't like that.
In his defense,
Don't go fucking doing this whole thing against black people for saying some shit finally. So it's like, hey, bro, we finally got to a place where we have money and we can do things like y'all. We can raise our kids to be heroin addicts and not pay attention to them too now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at Dwayne Wade. Everybody's mad at Dwayne Wade. Go, Dwayne Wade. Cut your son's dick off. Let him be a woman at the age of 12. Let him be a white girl. That's what we're saying. Let our kids be white too.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll say
Let
that.
our kids be white too. Your kids get to do this shit.
I get it. Yeah.
That's a tough pill to swallow. But yeah, I think I agree with you. If Charlize Theron can raise a gay ass nigga, then so can a black man. Let a black man.
That's
Do
equality.
the same
let a
thing
brown, hold on,
as
let
a
a
white
brown mom be like,
Yeah.
hey, you don't have to be like, yo, go be a dancing gay DJ. Like
Right.
that is
Right.
equality.
Right.
It is
right.
equality. But I'll say this. I think nobody's mad at that. But I guess it's just weird. Because are we going for equality or are we going for, as I guess Terry Crews would put it, black supremacy?
Equality. What I said was equality.
Yeah.
What I said was,
Okay, because
I didn't
Terry
say
Crews-
let your Muslim son be a gay DJ and then kill everybody.
Yeah.
I said let the nigga be a gay DJ.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Yeah. That was hot take Trey right there.
Yeah, clearly.
Jesus.
Because if you heard me, I don't think I said that at all.
Yeah.
You're also right there
What are you,
listening to me.
the fucking Skip Bayless of politics? What are you doing?
The fuck?
The fuck are you talking about?
So you're saying if a
So
black
what you're
kid was
saying-
able to be gay,
If
he's
I hear you-
also gonna murder 6 million Jews.
if I hear you correctly, well, the Jew thing, it's interesting because you can't. It seems to me you can't. And speaking of that, did you see Seth Rogen? Can we talk about that? Seth Rogen, he came out against not Jewish people, but just the Israeli government, and he pretty much. Did you see? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The tweet.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know
The
what you're
tweet,
talking about.
bro. Seth Rogen was already the man to me. He was that nigga.
He's that nigga.
And now it's like,
I
bro,
love Seth.
you never had to say that, bro. He came out and pretty much said, Jewish people are raised with propaganda, and the propaganda is designed to get you to 100% given to whatever the Israeli government. But the propaganda comes in is that the Israeli government is fascist as fuck.
Right.
And so Jews are just, they don't even question it. They're taught by their parents, oh, this is what happens, the homeland, these are the rules. Mm-hmm. And Seth just tweeted, actually it wasn't a tweet, it was Mark Maron, a podcast, and it was just something he said.
I saw what he said. And they
So
were
what
nuts. He was talking about like the Jewish people and like, but this is what's crazy is like, what he said was, it was just pretty normal.
Yeah, it was normal. But here's the thing is that if you criticize, and this is just across the board, if you criticize Jewish people at all, they can slander that as anti-Semitic. You are anti-Semitic, just like they can slander you racist. If you make a point they don't agree with, you're racist.
I think we're traumatized, bro. I think Jewish people are just like black people. That's why we react. They react, bro. And I'm not mad at them for reacting like that.
Well,
they react, and we react too.
They're reacting to a very real thing.
A very real thing that happened to him, bro. A very real thing. 'Cause, I saw who did I see who break this down so well? I saw somebody, I think Rick Glassman posted about something that broke it down really well about how the reason Jews reacted to the thing Nick Cannon said is not that we think he is going to do some Hitler shit. It's that was the same shit Hitler was saying. They run the banks. They do this. They run the control of the media. And this is the same rhetoric that got 6 million of us killed. So excuse us that this fucking guy from Wild 'N Out is saying this. And we're like, hey, nigga, relax.
Yeah, we can't have this. We know what happened last time.
We know what happened last time, but we don't know who you are, a guy from the movie Accepted or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. We know nothing about
Underclassmen.
Underclassmen, that's what it was called.
Accepted was also a good movie.
It was another good movie, though. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm not, black people react the same way.
Yeah.
We react the same way. And I'm not,
but the difference is,
at all.
Well, let me push back. We might react the same way, but the consequences are different. Meaning,
consequences are very different. We're black, nigga. The skin is different. That's why.
And so isn't it? So I don't really give a fuck at the end of the day when you got the correct skin color. Sure, you share in oppression, but what we're talking about, you also take part in, which is racism, and that's fine. Every culture is racist.
Every human being.
Every human being.
Dalai Lama is racist.
Yeah. What's up, brown people? Hey, I get you. We're racist.
What did Dalai Lama say? Like, inner peace is found within, except if you're a stupid woman with a vagina.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, what?
That's a great. Did he say that?
Yeah, he did. I'm dead serious. Yeah. He didn't say that, but he literally said some like, a woman can't be the Dalai Lama. How the fuck is she gonna read?
Yeah.
Or some shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can be a Dalai Lama if you bleed once a month.
Yeah, he said. It's like, but nigga, you what? You know what I'm saying? So it's all like,
well, we're
all human. We're all human.
He's got divine knowledge.
Yeah. That's true. He might be onto something.
Yeah. He was touched by God clearly. Yeah, well, Nick Cannon is an idiot, whether he was right or wrong.
He's just an idiot, but that's okay. You're allowed to be an idiot.
No,
and
you're
still
not.
Have a TV show.
No, you're not. I would argue with you. No, you're not. And I take it back to you would never say that, or you'd say it in a way where, again, you're not going after.
I would say that.
No, but let me tell you something. You're a troll. He wasn't trolling. He was saying something that
he believed it because he's like, hey, first off, my problem is I don't believe in anything. We're all gonna die.
And
now.
And that's why
you know what I'm saying? We're all gonna just die, bro, and none of this means anything.
And
that's where me and Nick Cannon, big difference.
That's the perfect shield to cancel culture, because you actually don't give a fuck. They smell, I think, when Nick Cannon admit that shit, and they're like, "Yo, we're reacting to something, and we can shut them down." And he was like in bed with them.
But if it's crazy, because like, wow, just like Joe Rogan or Joey Diaz or anyone, bro, or like us, nigga, you can power through anything if you don't give a fuck. But Nick Cannon gives a fuck, and that's why that shit hurt him, and that's why he was like tweeting about killing himself the next day, and that shit was awful, man.
And that's what I'm talking about. Is what? Don't say it. Also,
awful.
you would have stayed course, and doubled down.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not fair to even. It's like, bro, let my nigga be Nick Cannon. He ain't me.
What are you talking about? No, that's what I'm saying. He's an idiot. You're not an idiot. I'm saying you shouldn't be like Nick Cannon. I'm saying if you
I'm
can
saying
help
white
it.
people get to fuck up like that all the time. Let my nigga fuck up.
You're saying let him, because there's racist white people that still have shows.
Let him
still
fuck
have
up too,
platforms.
man. He can fuck up. That's my problem. He can fuck up. It's allowed.
And that's why I think I do agree with you. But that's how racist things are. Is we can't fuck up. That's the truth.
I mean, nobody can now. But my problem is like, hey, if we wanna really do this thing, then like only white people can't fuck up and black people are allowed to. Let's go all the way with this shit, this cancel culture.
And that's what Terry Crews is warning us. You know what, brother?
Let's go all the way with it, dog.
I think you need to
I'm with it. I get it. What he said was the fucking dumbest shit of all time. I'm not condoning what he said, but I'm saying, but like my nigga.
Curb your.
My point was, I can watch Braveheart, but I can't see Wild 'N Out.
It's stupid.
That's my point.
Fuck that, bro. Daddy Daycare 2. And everybody have said this before, but that came out after.
Everyone talking about Daddy Daycare too.
Yeah, everybody's like, we all know this, but Daddy Daycare
Daddy's
2.
home.
Oh no, yeah, Daddy's home.
Because you say Daddy's. First off, my nigga, I'm very aware there's never been another Daddy's Daycare.
Yeah. Well, actually, there was, but it wasn't with Eddie Murphy.
It wasn't with Eddie Murphy.
But it was. Yeah.
That's the point.
It was with other Daddy's, like just like Dumb and Dumber 2 didn't have Jimmy Carrey.
So we're like, this isn't real.
Yeah. So it didn't happen, but in the canon it did. But,
yeah.
So, but in Daddy's Home 2, this was well after. He was he said that, and Hollywood was like, all right,
yeah.
But with Nick Cannon, he had to beg and grovel.
And we'll see. But they'll let him back. They're gonna let him back in. Yep. But I just don't like that. It's like bullshit.
And that was black people problems on Spoil the Beans.
Next week, we'll get into the Asians, Koreans or Chinese. What's the difference? Anyway, that was Attack the Block, everybody. We'll be right back.
Beaners, this is your intermission right now.
Before we get into the episode you are here for, really quick, thank you for listening.
Yes,
we love you.
We do. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate and review this podcast on iTunes.
Please rate and review. That stuff matters. We could use the help, and we would appreciate it.
Yeah, tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it.
Tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it. You keep going back and listening to old episodes. That's how we know you love it. We appreciate that.
And follow us on Instagram at Spoil the Beans, and then you can find our individual Instagrams. We're linked on everything. Follow
Derek
us from
Poston, Hassan Ahmad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Greg Scamato for making our theme music. If you want some more samples from him or maybe help from him, check out gregcanhelp.com.
Yep.
Yeah. And now back to your future presentation. All right. And we're recording again.
All right.
I forgot we shit on women for 30 minutes.
Yeah. So just as a quick heads up, we had audio problems. Our recorder froze. So
Hassan.
Again, not my fault. This is more we were talking about China and Putin when our audio froze. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Them niggas don't want to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Putin and fucking China, Jiang Wang Poontang.
No.
No. I'm gonna let these niggas, nigga, you can fuck with Trump. You can fuck with LeBron James all day. Them niggas will do what they want.
No, Derek.
I ain't the one to play with.
Derek, I don't think you know.
I ain't the one to motherfucking play with, TikTok. Mr. TikTok, man. Don't freeze my fucking audio again.
Yeah, so the point is, hopefully from here on out, the audio will be good. We'll be using the camera audio for the first part, so it's going to sound a little off, but...
well, they've already got to this point now, so they'll know it's better.
Yeah, they'll know,
so
you're
here
it's better.
now.
Yeah.
Be thankful.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're a fucking beaner. You know how it goes, bro. Shit doesn't go as planned when we start talking shit about government.
Hey, man, that's what it is.
Sometimes you got to let these pussy-ass governments know, bro. Trey, before we get any further into, government and how women can't do comedy.
Two very important topics.
You're not really on social media a lot. You're not really an Instagram, like all the time Instagram guy, huh?
No. It's hard for me, really. I go on, I try to keep touch what's going on, and then I hop off.
Okay. And then you're not into sports either. You're not a sports guy. Like, you're not even into football, right?
You know what? No, but I'm a casual fan, and I really enjoyed that the documentary that lasted. But I think the documentary about Michael Jordan, anybody can enjoy.
Oh,
that.
yeah, that was for anyone who likes stuff.
Yeah, that's outside of sports.
Like anything. Yeah.
If you like anything, watch it. Watch The Last Dance.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy watching it,
Yeah,
so.
you watch it. Okay.
But I can't keep up with it. I don't know anything.
You don't know any players.
I know LeBron Rodman.
You know LeBron. You know Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. the only two players Trey knows are LeBron.
And then football players, you know anybody?
Besides your friend, I know.
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, let's hold on. You know my friend?
Oh, well, only because of you.
Yeah.
You know Darren Bates?
Yeah, but only because you talk about him.
Well, Trey.
Well, Trey. Oh, tell him, Hassan.
You should follow Darren Bates on Instagram. DARENBATES. Darren Bates.
Dude, when I say you have to follow Darren Bates on Instagram, Trey,
Yeah.
I mean, get out your phone.
Okay.
Right now. Do it right now. Follow Darren Bates on Instagram. Go to your Instagram and type in what, Hassan?
Type in. Well, I'll look over your shoulder to make it.
Make sure he's doing it right.
Yeah. Type in.
As I'll look over the bean shoulder.
Yeah.
Hold on. DAREN
REN BA. There he is. Wesleyan _Sun56 up top.
Darren
There
Bates.
it is.
He's a football player.
Click follow. Here we go.
Look how easy it was. Look how easy that was. And now he's following him, and now you get to see all the things Darren Bates is up to, because that's all he wants from you.
Yep, that's our sponsor, Darren
wow.
Bates. All he wants is for you to follow him on Instagram. When you follow him, message him, tell him the Bean sent you.
The Bean sent you.
Yeah.
He pays for that.
He pays for this ad.
You're laughing. He pays.
Yeah.
He pays our bill. That was us paying the bills.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was our ad.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he's a football player. This guy fucking.
And that's Trey Stewart. Yep.
He looks pretty cool.
Oh, he's a really good guy. I'm glad you follow him now. And all you beaners should do that as well. Trey and Hassan.
Yep.
Trey, do you listen to? You aware of Spoil the Beans? Have you ever listened to an episode, or like, do you know what happens on it?
Yeah. You would just explain
Explain
a movie.
We usually don't have guests. You're one of our. You're literally in our top 10 of guests. I think you're number 6.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we haven't had a lot of guests, so we're very, very privileged and excited to have you on. So what I usually do to the guests is I send them the list of movies that they haven't seen, like the list of movies that Hassan hasn't seen as well. And we're talking about a list of like 400 movies. And I say, hey, just go through it, pick like 10 movies, and send them to me. That's what Ron Taylor did. That's how we got What's Eating Gilbert Grape. That's what everyone else did.
All our other Brian, that's
what everyone else did. Trey, I sent him the list. He sent me back one movie. Just one. He didn't say why. He didn't say it meant something to him. He just said, let's do this one. And I was like, okay, well, you haven't seen it? He's like, haven't seen it. That's what I want. We're doing this one. Just so happens this movie has its sequel coming out in another week. Literally next week, the sequel comes out. But before I explain it to you, the original, Hassan Ahmad and Trey Stewart, can you both do me a fucking favor?
Let's do it. Favorite time.
Yeah.
Favorite town.
Can you explain to me?
Guy Fieri.
That's what I'm talking
Favorite
about.
town.
Can you both explain to me in the movie that you already know is coming? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
All right, Trey. All right. So we know who's in this, right?
Oh yeah.
Who's in this?
Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah. We know. I know it's Keanu Reeves, and I know the other guy's name is like Alex Winter or something like that.
Okay.
But I only know that because I just saw the ad.
Right.
Where he said his name is Alex Winter. So there's that. All right. So what are they doing? They're two dudes. They're two dudes. All right. They're two stoners.
First and foremost, stoners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know about the movie? Tell me what you know, because I know a fair amount. I feel like
I don't know anything.
You don't know anything about.
I know.
This movie.
I assume it's like a space stoner movie, like Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, Trey. Because I have a vague idea what this movie is. Go ahead, Trey.
Is way more fun.
Yeah,
just help him out. Hassan will fill in the holes.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay,
So what are Bill and Ted doing?
I think I don't know, man. I thought it was like to me it seems like some crazy, like they're smoking, like a Cheech and Chong in space.
Okay, so they're smoking. All right, how do they end up in space?
Like they get really high.
Yeah. Yeah. And are they? But like they still gotta end up in space, right?
Well, like an alien visits them.
Okay, so an alien visits them.
Yeah.
And then
maybe they somehow the alien needs them, or they're the only ones, or something.
Right.
There's something special about them.
Okay.
And it's like the aliens come down like, hey, bruh, I know you're chilling, man.
So these are black. These are black aliens. So these black aliens. Yeah.
Very progressive for 1989.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's just what I picture. I could be totally wrong.
All right. So these black aliens.
These black aliens, and they're like, hey, you gotta save us, or something.
And how can they save them? What are they saving them from?
I don't know, man. Some kind of
Crack.
apocalypse.
Some
epidemic.
Yeah.
Son, you're not really helping. You're just being racist. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed that. You haven't helped him at all. You've kind of just said racist stuff.
They're saving them from black on black crime.
Okay.
No, and then from there, I assume it's like it turns into some buddy comedy through space.
Okay.
And then maybe like, they have to go somewhere or send some princess.
Okay.
Some space princess.
So they have to save the space princess.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're this is basically like the Trojan horse story, but in space with stoners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna go with.
Yeah. Like pretty much, and then how far off am I?
I mean, from the little.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, from the little I know, it's very far off. But
really?
Yeah.
Is it actually? I also heard that it was a allegory for like what happened in Spain in 1812.
What happened in Spain in 1812, Trey?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No. It is an allegory, but it's an allegory for the, for the Bush allegory.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
I don't want to get into the election.
Yeah.
That's what this movie is.
It's an allegory for the Bush Gore election that happened 11 years after the fact. But this is a story about time travel, so that's why.
And time travel, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Space time travel. Mm-hmm. And so
I like your version.
Yeah.
Yeah, your version is dope. But
just a bunch of space cowboy nonsense.
Yeah.
With weed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And Hassan, you know a little bit.
Yeah.
You only know a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
The little I know is that they're traveling back in time and they're picking up different historical people from back in time, but I don't know why and I don't know how.
Oh, really?
Well, it's for the space crack epidemic.
Oh, yeah, for the space crack, black on black crime epidemic.
Yeah.
Sorry, Blalian on Blalian, I think.
That's great.
Jesus, get me straight.
I can't
White
believe
Jesus, you shut the fuck up. This isn't about you yet. It'll be about you again someday.
Yeah.
Okay. Terry Crews, huh? Anyway.
Coon.
Conquer, own
negativity.
Oprah, and negativity.
Oprah. Wait, what is it? Conquer our own negativity? Is that what it is?
Conquer our own negativity.
How long do you think? How excited do you think Terry Crews was when he put that together in his head?
Oh, he thought, bro, it was a home run.
What's worse is his white wife was like, babe.
Yeah.
Babe.
I didn't know I married
He's
a poet.
married a white woman?
I didn't know he's married to a white woman. That's why they give him so much shit, which I'm totally okay with.
But here's the problem.
White women are better than black women.
Well, yeah. You ain't never lied. You know? Yeah.
Your girlfriend's black.
Hey, she knows the truth.
That is true. I mean, I do text her every day, Vanessa. You're not as good as other women of other colors.
Yeah.
She's not even my girlfriend, but I want her to know the truth. Anyway, damn, bro, that's funny. I'm glad you guys know pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing.
Pretty much.
This movie's awesome. This movie is fucking really good time. Hour 30 minutes. I would say it was probably like the Pineapple. I get why it's the Pineapple Express of its time.
Okay.
I get why it's a cult classic. It's like,
Okay.
if you were stoned in 1989 while watching this movie,
Yeah.
I bet it was the greatest fucking time ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that vibe.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that.
And for a movie like this, because if I tell it sober, it's not even fun. And I'm just going to say that. If you saw this movie sober, that's why you didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whoever didn't like, if you didn't like it,
You're sober.
were you sober?
Were you sober?
Yeah.
Were you on acid?
Yeah,
or were you not on acid?
Were you on acid or were you not? Because I can tell you why you didn't have a good time
Right.
immediately, and why you could have, and you missed out on having the greatest time ever.
Okay.
Because I got stoned to watch this. I got really stoned to watch it this morning, and I was like, oh, this is the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
I get why people kept it around.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I get why they're making a sequel now. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I get that. So, boys, I brought over a little weed. Let's
All
get
right.
high.
All right,
We don't do this on the beans.
We don't do this
We
on
usually
camera
smoke
anyways.
on the camera and the beans, but
Yeah.
we're going to do it today.
Oh, wow.
Because today's a special occasion. We got our special friend Trey, and let's get fucking baked, man.
Let's do it. Let's
in
do
honor
it.
of, in honor of gay people.
Gay people.
Yeah, I don't know if that's why we're doing this, but
Yeah,
you know
I mean-
what? For gay people. For the gays! Yeah,
All right.
as
Well,
he takes a hit.
I guess it's hard to be against that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you better not be, or we'll cancel you. That's as we talked about the first half an hour of how women can't be funny or whatever
Yeah.
we said. Yeah.
Yeah, women aren't funny.
Oh, god damn. Yeah, we're doing it. We're getting high on camera,
That's
guys.
crazy. Is this legal?
Everything's
Everything is legal when you sexy.
yeah. Oh man. All right, now it's Trey's turn to hit this
I brought a
bong.
pipe. Go ahead, bro.
I got a
Smoke
pipe.
up.
Well,
Yeah.
I need the lighter.
Oh, dude, you don't need a lighter.
Yeah, I kind of do. I can't just
don't need no
inhale.
lighter
I
for
can't
this,
just eat it. All right,
You
now
need to hit this, Trey.
yeah, finish the hit. Oh, yeah. Oh damn.
Trey's going to really enjoy this.
Yeah. For those of you who are not watching, Trey is dying right now.
We're hitting bongs. I'm a bong guy. All my beaners know.
Here, let me clear that out. Let me clear the bong
I'm
out.
a bong guy.
Let me.
Clear it.
Oh, you want to clear it? All right, fine.
You can hit yours.
Hit my, because I want to hit the bong for this too. The bong
hit
is
the bong?
yeah, the bong is a different kind of high.
This is how you should enjoy Bill and Ted's Excellent
Yeah.
Adventure. Like this.
Okay, I see.
You know, completely not on Earth.
Right. Okay. So this is kind of a space movie in that way.
Right, all right. I don't know why I thought it was a space movie.
I think in the poster for this, it kind of looks kind of spacey. I could be wrong about that, but they're like
Super trippy.
Okay.
Super trippy.
yeah. Oh man.
You guys
Here,
ready?
yeah. Can I get the lighter again? Oh, it's up on my pipe too. Okay. Yeah. But start. Go ahead.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's how it starts.
Let's do this.
Starts right with the title. 80s music's playing. I can't break away. You know, it's getting all excited. You see a gold crystal. It's like slow music. You see a gold crystal. Comes out like a dome, nigga. Like a dome, right? It's like a pod almost. It's like huge. You know what I'm saying? And the credits are rolling. Music's 80s as fuck. It falls for a while. This is a long time. And it finally lands. When it lands, we see Get Out, George Carlin.
Whoa.
What?
George Garland's the third lead in this.
Really?
Yeah, I figured y'all knew that. Y'all didn't say that. They don't know George Carlin's in this.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Crazy, bro.
All right.
This is our second Carlin appearance.
This is our second Carlin appearance.
Jersey girl.
Oh shit.
You hear him and he goes, "Welcome to the future. This is San Dimas, California, 2688. It's great here. The air's clean, the water's clean, even the dirt's clean. Bowling averages are up, mini golf is down. This is heaven on earth. All right, it's the greatest place to be. But it almost wasn't that. Almost. 700 years ago, that's when the two great ones ran into problems, and I had to help them out. You know, everything rides on them. Cut to, we see our leads rocking out in a garage band. All right, we see motherfucking Keanu, and we see the other dude, Bill. Okay. And you know, they're like recording themselves, right? Like making like an old school video, and it's like, "I'm Bill, I'm Ted, and we're Wild Stallions." And they got like a motherfucking like poster, like, and they're jamming out. And these niggas suck. They blow the speakers, but they suck.
Okay.
They're the worst. I can't emphasize how bad they are at music.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very important you know this.
Okay.
San Dimas, California, 1988.
Okay.
Okay. Ted, this is our boy Bill is talking. Ted, while I agree in time our band will totally be triumphant, I think in the now we need Eddie Van Halen. But to get him, we're going to need a dope-ass video. And then Keanu Reeves is like, also, we're going to have to learn how to finally play, bro. And he's like, yeah, but that's why we need Eddie Van Halen in a video. Learn how to play after we get him. And he's like, excellent. And then they do a handshake, bro, and this is their handshake. But like you hear that.
Oh,
like they don't make it a noise with their mouth. Like every time they do that, that's what you hear.
The actual.
Like,
that's badass. That's a good choice.
Wow.
Oh, great choice.
That's fun. It's fun.
Next day, these niggas head to school. They got an old school black teacher. All right? And he makes Keanu Reeves stand up in front of the class. He's their history teacher. And he goes, Keanu Reeves, who is Joan of Arc? And Keanu's like, Noah's wife.
What?
That's pretty good.
Guys, come on.
That's pretty good. That's
What?
pretty good.
Whole class laughs. The bell rings, right? The teacher holds Bill and Ted. He's like, you two come to talk to me.
That's one of those guys where you're like, this guy's dumb, but is he a genius?
That was a great answer, I thought.
That's a great answer.
Noah's wife? Come on,
Yeah.
nigga.
If you're in that class, you're impressed.
That's
I'm laughing.
crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely laughing.
You're definitely laughing.
I'm like, oh,
That's-
that's funny. It's funny this nigga said, just like said that.
Yeah. It's a crazy answer.
Crazy
It's a great answer.
You know who these niggas are, bro? These niggas are JT and Chad. Tom and Chad goes deep. I said Chad. That's his Instagram.
Oh,
name.
right.
Tom Allen and JT.
Yeah,
Got
okay.
it.
I like
Tom
that.
Allen,
Chad
who
goes
are,
deep.
if you guys don't know who Tom Allen and John Parr are, nigga, when you get off this, after you're done listening to this episode, go look up Tom Allen and John Parr, and you'll see these videos of them like in court.
Chad goes deep.
Chad goes deep. You'll see these two guys, these two bros, and they'll be in all these courtroom videos. Watch them shits, bro. When I say that's the funniest shit in the world.
Watch them. They also have this new series where they go to the beach and try to hand out free masks.
Yeah.
If you
That
look up
shit-
their shit, Tom Allen or Jonathan Parr, JT Parr, it'll come right up. When I, you know how they
They're
used
also on Fox News.
Oh, they were.
Yeah,
on Fox
they're
News.
always on Fox News.
They're hilarious.
They're always on
They're
Fox.
fucking
Yeah.
so good. But they're these guys the embodiment of just positivity and good times
Yeah.
and all good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Embodiment of that.
Got
And nigga, they need to give Tom Allen and John Parr a movie. Like, don't remake this movie like you're doing. Write a new movie,
Yeah.
a new stoner flick like this,
Right.
with them in it.
Oh, I mean,
It's easy.
They're gonna do some good stuff.
Oh,
it's like
they're
yeah,
gonna be huge.
I
they're gonna be
think so.
huge.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be fucking huge.
Yeah.
So the teacher's telling them like, hey, like he's talking to them about all the things that they were supposed to learn that they didn't, like, you know, Genghis Khan and Joan of Arc and shit, and they clearly didn't learn anything.
Right.
All right. And he goes, Bill, Ted, this is simple. You pretty much flunked every day since you've been here. If you don't get an A on tomorrow's final report, I have to flunk you. All right. He's like, I'll give you a hint. It's gonna only cover these important areas. They let him know the important areas it's gonna discuss. And if you study that shit, I'm gonna pass you. But fellas, this report tomorrow has got to be spectacular. They leave. They're like, you got it, Mr. Mr. whatever his name is, Mr. Black Guy teacher.
Mr.
Right.
Black Guy.
And he like smiles at him. You can tell like even he like likes him. Like these guys are extremely.
Yeah.
There's not a moment in the movie you're not like, this is awesome. I don't like these guys. Like I mean, I like these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everyone in the movie likes them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're you can't not like them.
Yeah.
They're like I said,
Right.
they're that vibe. They're just two chill dudes. You know. So, right then, they go outside and a bad bitch comes and picks him up from school. Bad bitch. And then he's like, "What's up, Missy?" "Oh, I mean, Mom." And it's Bill's mom. It's his stepmom. She's bad as shit and super young.
Okay.
All right, super young.
Okay.
And then he was like, man, homeboy's telling him, like, damn, your mom's fine as hell. I wish she was a senior. It's like, smash that shit. He's like, shut the fuck up, Ted. They meet his dad. They drop off Ted, right? They drop off Keanu Reeves to go run in his house and get some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When they drop him off, you meet his dad. His dad's like a cop asshole kind of guy.
Mm.
And he's super hard on him and tell him like his history teacher. He talked to his history teacher about he's failing class and how if he gets an F in that class, he flunked out and he's going to military school like
Right.
they planned. And Ted's like, man, fuck that shit, right? He goes back in his car. His friend was waiting on him. And he's like, yo, we got to pass tomorrow, dog. Or else, like, my dad's for sure going to send me to military school.
Okay. Okay.
Bro, wait, where? What?
Are you guys starting to get the plot? Are you guys starting
No,
to-
I'm like,
Not
where's
yet?
this going?
Yeah. No.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. I think I know,
Yeah.
but go on,
But go on.
because I don't want to jump to conclusions.
But every situation is really, really just funny and interesting. Like he wants to fuck his mom. He's threatened with military
Yeah.
school. Like, these are fun. These are funny. Like
1989 comedy situation.
yeah.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all. So you know he tells his friend like, bro, so if we don't get past tomorrow, bro, I'm gonna have to go to military school. This shit's like he's dead serious. So nigga, cut to the future.
Right.
What?
I know this is the time travel movie. Come back to the future.
Okay.
We see the people, these futuristic, like this one black dude, which your only thing you were right. There was a black dude in the future, right? And he's in a weird space outfit. And he's got these two white dudes beside him.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting like this on like a fucking throne. And then they tell George Carlin, it's time.
Oh, okay.
And George Carlin nods. And then they do like some magic and the gold crystal that fell at the beginning of the movie turns into a phone booth. And rock music starts playing, right?
Wait,
And-
it
what?
turns into a phone booth.
A phone booth, like,
Okay.
like some Superman shit. Like a phone booth, nigga. Or like the movie Phone Booth with
Okay.
Colin Farrell. Phone booth.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Son, you with it? Are you okay?
I'm so high right now. Jesus.
Good.
All right, I got this. All right, I'm in.
You're locked in. You're high?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
want you to be.
Yeah.
I want you to be baked as both
Okay.
of you. As
Yeah.
baked as possible.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Yeah.
If you're confused, just ask me. I'll put you back in.
Okay. So explain the whole phone booth thing again.
They're in the future.
Okay.
Cut to the future. The future people tell George Carlin, it's time.
Okay.
He nods. They do some magic. They turn the gold crystal that landed in the beginning of the movie
Right.
into a motherfucking phone booth.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's a phone booth.
Okay.
You see a phone booth?
I see a phone booth.
You there, hey, my nigga, you're back in.
Okay. Okay.
Rock music's playing. George Carlin looks at them and he
shit.
says, looks at the future people and he says, be excellent to each other.
Mm.
All right?
Okay.
And the futuristic people say, party on, dude.
Damn.
And then that motherfucker gets in, puts in the year, it electrifies, he takes off. The boys are at Bill's house trying to study, right? And they're fucking retarded. They can't remember anything.
Right.
They're clearly retarded.
Yeah.
Right.
They're clearly retarded. Like, I mean, these niggas don't know anything. So, they're talking about how hot, they get off study and they start talking about how hot homeboy's stepmom is.
All right.
All right? Right then, Ted's dad walks in. Okay? And they tell Ted's dad the situation, whoop de whoop. And while they're trying to tell him what's going on, how like, man, homeboy's gonna have to go to military school if we flunk this class. His dad's like being chill about that. He's not paying attention because the young slutty wife girl walks in.
Right.
And they're all just looking at her like they're all just like,
Oh, that's hilarious.
oh, son too. Everybody. Everybody's like, yo, I'm trying to get this pussy, bro. And she's kind of being a whore though. Okay, we'll get more into that, but I just want y'all to know,
Okay.
she's giving off the vibes.
Okay.
Wait, her son too?
Everybody can get it, I think.
Okay. I like this.
Stepson.
I like this.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
That makes It all.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's so incredibly relevant.
Yeah.
That's so incredibly relevant. Dude, that is so much of the porn today.
Yeah.
This is a porn situation.
Interesting. Yeah,
So, bro,
It is. It's a very porny situation.
Oh, you want to hear how much more porny it gets? So remember, his dad is not listening because his stepmom's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
They're in his bedroom studying. His dad gives him money and says, "Get out of the house. I got to borrow your room." And he's like, "What? But Dad, this is my room." He kicks his own son out of the room and fucks his young slut wife in his son's room.
Woo!
That's the next scene. I
Woo!
wait till y'all see this. I was watching that shit
All
like,
right.
yo, I'm traumatized forever.
That's great, man.
Dad, this is a big house.
Get out.
Get out, man. You gonna see the house and be like, oh, nigga, this is first off a multiple bedroom house.
Yeah, get all the way out of the house. He told him to get out.
So and then he closed his son's door.
Damn.
And they start fucking.
Crazy.
That's game, bro.
Crazy.
Yo,
That is
this
game.
old man is a bad man.
I mean, hey.
I'm going to get some water. Keep going, though.
Okay. God damn.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay. So
That's crazy.
this nigga, bro, this nigga, they leave because now they got kicked out the house. They go to a convenience store, a Circle K. You know, like one of those, like a Circle K, like gas station. And
Right.
they're asking strangers questions like, "Hey, do you guys know when the Mongols ruled China?" And then like one lady's like, "Nigga, I'm just trying to go to work."
So why are they asking?
Work. He's like, and they're like, "Oh man."
That's crazy.
They look at each other like, "Man, we're never gonna get A. You want to go try another convenience store? Like maybe that's the problem." And he's like, "Sure." They get up. It gets crazy windy. They look up. The clouds open up. Nigga, the phone booth falls out the sky. They're like, "Whoa, not bad." This motherfucker lands. George Carlin gets out. "Greetings, my excellent friends." They're like, "Whoa." And then Keanu Reeves
minute,
goes,
hold on.
"What?"
So the first thing he says is what?
"Greeting, my excellent friends."
Okay.
Because they say.
And what do they
excellent all
say?
the time. They say his first words out of Keanu Reeves' mouth. "Do you know when the Mongols took over China?" And he goes, "I don't, but perhaps maybe we can just go ask him." And they're like, "What?
Wait a minute.
Are you figuring out what this movie's about?"
Wait a minute. Hold on. So he comes down.
I'm with it.
You're already figuring it out.
I'm with it.
Now you're like, "Oh, this is what this is
I
about."
am with it.
What?
Bro.
His first question
Is what?
is, do you know anything about But that's what he's learning about.
So you remember enough, like just remember the answer. I think. You remember the question enough.
Oh, wow.
So, he goes, perhaps we go ask him. And then he says, how, they're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm here to help you with your history report." And they're both like, "How?" And then right then, out the sky, boom, another booth shows up. And it's all burnt and full of people. All right? And then Bill and Ted look at each other and they're like, "Strange things are afoot at this Circle K." They look back up. The other phone booth open up. It's them. Dressed exactly the same, everything. And they're like, "Dudes."
They interact with themselves?
This movie's a mind fuck. I told you.
Dude, whoa.
What are you talking about?
Hold up.
Get in frame. Get in frame.
No, I am feeling what I'm feeling. They can hear
out
me.
of frame.
They can hear me. Hold up, bro. Hold up.
Oh my
Yo.
God.
This is fucking awesome.
Crazy.
Bro.
This is awesome.
How many minutes into the movie is this?
Immediately.
That's
we're probably.
crazy.
Wait, let me guess.
Let's say. Oh, go ahead, guess.
This is a classic comedy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hour 30.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be hour 30. That shit is like the storylines that they're setting up, at the rate that they're setting up, at like how truly deep they are.
With no seriousness at all.
With no seriousness. With complete, just carefree, good attitude. Bro, this is amazing writing.
I can't believe
amazing.
that's what this movie is about. It's about, I think, it's about them traveling. Could it be that they travel back in time and he helps them with their book report?
Bro, first of all, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Is that what's going to happen?
What this movie is great is it's not trying to hide any storylines. It's telling you what's happening. They're like, yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Bro,
They're
this
gonna
is
travel through time.
No, this is some Inception level.
Let's see if that's what happens, guys.
Oh my goodness.
I love
Dudes,
it. I love
they just met themselves in the future.
They
I
just
love
met
it.
themselves.
They just themselves just met them in the future. Okay.
This movie is like 6 different genres right now.
They go, dudes, you're about to go back in time. You were brought here to have a special adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, who are you? And they go, we are you. And then they go, what do you mean we're you? And they go, look at us, not believing who we were, just like we did. So this is like also a loop in time.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
There's no fat in this movie.
Oh my
So far,
god.
there's been 0 fat.
So the Bill and Ted look at each other, the ones we know, and they go,
Yeah.
what number are we thinking of? And then the Bill and Ted from the future immediately go, 69s, dudes. And they go, I'm like, oh shit. Also, why would you believe yourself? It's you.
Yeah.
It's so you.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
You're in
Yeah,
the same outfit as you.
bro. But that's some deep shit.
I love that. That's
So,
all they needed to know that was the truth.
Yeah, they all do their handshake.
Yeah. And the actual music plays.
Yep.
Who the fuck wrote this?
Some guy, some high motherfucker. And then the other Bill and Ted, the Bill and Ted from the future go, oh shit, hey Rufus, what's up, bro? Rufus is like, hey. And they go, listen to this dude, man. He knows what he's talking about.
So wait, so they came back in time to kind of give themselves a recommendation to kind of be like, hey man, this guy knows. Listen, we're you. We've been there before.
I know you're freaking out. Calm down.
69, nigga.
And
I know.
Also, yeah, 69. Hey, also, I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna tell you, trust this guy. Enjoy yourself. Like,
No, go fuck yourself. Just tell me what's gonna happen. What's happening?
It's like, no, dude, you gotta just let this one ride, Playboy.
I love it.
About just letting go.
Yeah.
Vibe. Just vibe.
Just chill, bro.
Just vibe.
So, they go, listen to this dude. He knows what he's talking about. And then Keanu Reeves goes to his other self. The future Keanu Reeves goes, and Ted, give my love to the princesses. And then Ted's like, who? And he's like, you'll see.
Princesses?
Yeah, plural.
So I was right. There's a princess.
There's a princess.
No, at this point, you just gotta let go of that prediction, buddy. Just let it ride.
Oh no, this 100% is not what but I'm gonna hold on to everything I get.
There you go, brother.
That's fair.
I'm not mad at that. They so the futuristic Ted and Bill go talk to Rufus for a second, right? And then they talk for a second, and then Ted goes to his past self. He goes, "Hey Ted, don't forget, bro. Wind your watch." And the Ted we know is like, "Okay," They thank Rufus. Hey, Bill and Ted, catch you later, bro. They fucking get in their phone booth. They take off.
Okay.
It's like, wait, where the fuck? I would be like, wait a minute.
Bro.
Right? Wouldn't you be like to yourself, you'd be like, why didn't I give me any answers?
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
You know what's crazy? It's like if you
I guess you know you're okay, though. You know you're going to be okay.
You know you're going to be fine because you see future
You see yourself.
But you also be like, damn, you know what this is? This is like if you were being Dumbledore, but to yourself. This is if you were just being completely unhelpful.
But to yourself.
But to yourself, yeah.
But at least you know you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Dumbledore. With fucking other people's children involved, man.
Yeah.
Cedric Diggory was another man's child.
Yeah, hey.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, for real? Fuck Dumbledore. This is a
We
beef.
said it and we'll keep saying it.
Yeah. Forever and always.
So, bro, they finally go in. They're like, Rufus, let's do this, bro. They get in, and the Rufus is like, we are history. And he takes them off. They take off. And then they're in like this weird looking it's like, like graphics and shit, but it looks like they're going through like a phone cord. That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
And he's like, where are we? He's like, these are the circus. George Carlin's like, these are the circus through time. Take us to any point we want. Whoa. And then boom, they immediately land in Austria, 1805. All right. The French, and then Rufus is like, oh, wow, look, the French just invaded. And then Bill's like, oh, dude, we're in the middle of a war, dude. And they freak out, and nigga, you see full-on war, nigga, the French invading whoever the fuck they're invading.
Okay.
What the fuck?
All right. We see Napoleon. Napoleon. Y'all know which one I'm talking about?
Yes.
Not Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Not
y'all were
Napoleon
confused.
Dynamite. Okay. All right.
The shorter one.
The real one.
Napoleon
damn, okay.
Dynamite.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Right when they see him, George Carlin's like, amigos, time to depart. Right? Bill and Ted wave at this nigga, and then he's like, Napoleon's like, blow them up.
Right.
Like, immediately, like, blow these and fuck these. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah. While he's doing that, something behind him kind of blows up as they get in their booth and they travel off. Mm-hmm. And as it happens, he kind of gets sucked into their travel.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
So, like, or do you think you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah. As like Napoleon is telling him to blow something up, like an explosion happens or something.
Like, because they're trying to, it blows up behind him.
Yeah, because he's in like in a battle or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh fuck, we gotta leave. So they leave, and then Napoleon gets sucked into the vortex with
Because
him.
he gets blown up right into the into the vortex of the time travel.
Of the time machine.
Okay, got
it. Yes.
The phone booth.
Yes.
Look
at his son. Look at his son. He's fucking right on money, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get this.
Better, boy.
I get this. And Derek, thank you for saying what's in my heart.
I don't know if you know, this is what we do to all our guests. We belittle their race and their dignity.
Yeah, fuck you, you know?
Well, I mean...
Very Colbert Report. So they land back and they're like, whoa, now where are we, dude? And George Carlin like opens the door and they're just back at their house.
Okay.
They're like, aw. And they're like, damn, so we can go anywhere we want? Rufus is like, yes. Just remember, though, no matter what, get to that report. All right?
Okay.
He goes, there's a book in here. It'll get you in the phone booth, it'll get you anywhere you want to go. You just type in the number. And remember, that clock on your wrist is on Sandinimus time. Always running. So, dude, it's always running. So don't forget that shit. Mm-hmm. So, like, keep up with time, obviously.
Okay.
Because you're traveling in time.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, does that mean that however long they're gone on this? Okay. So they're, because this is what's blowing my mind. They're going back in time, right?
Yeah.
But they still have to deal with a timeline that's still moving forward in a linear fashion.
Yes. So they're kind of jumping out of the dimension.
So this is like a weird race against time aspect to this too.
Dude, I don't know. Now we're like,
I'm in this movie. I am 100% in this fucking movie.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I had no idea what this was.
This is amazing. I get why you made us smoke before this.
Yeah, it's way more fun.
Oh my god.
It's way more fun for me to watch it this way.
Oh my god.
Or else I'd just be explaining it to you guys, and you guys wouldn't be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. This is a great fucking movie.
So he goes, "Get to that report.
Right.
Book in here. Get where you want to go." Whoop, whoop. And he goes, "All right, gentlemen, I have to go." So George Carlin's gone. He goes, "You're on your own." This nigga leaves in the booth that they were in. Another booth drops out the sky for them.
Okay.
Napoleon, immediately when that booth drops, Napoleon falls out the sky. And they're like, "Oh, shit. It's the short dude Napoleon from history. What the fuck, bro?" And they're like, "I have an idea." And they go, "What?" They're like, grab his legs. And they're like, "What should we do?" He's like, "I figured out a way to do our report." And they're like, "What?" He goes, "We have one figure. We'll go back in time and just get more." That's where y'all were a little off. Like, you're like, "Oh, they're gonna go back in time and like, no.
Wait a minute.
They're about to bring niggas
back forward." Oh my god.
That's
way harder. Way harder.
Oh my god.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
Oh
What?
my god.
Bro, that's so great.
Jesus Christ.
That's
a lot
so
more
great,
stress
man.
on this mission.
Jesus.
Unnecessary, but that's
Also, the kind of people they're bringing back, we're talking some bad motherfuckers, bro. Napoleon.
bro. Just
Yeah.
to go and be around that nigga is crazy, and to be like, hey man, they're fucking kidnapping historical figures. This is actually a thriller. This is a. Are you kidding me? Like, can you imagine like if you just get kidnapped by time traveling
dudes?
Yeah.
Time
That's
traveling
crazy.
bros. So,
Okay, go on. Yeah, I'm on board. I'm totally on board.
They go in, they drop Napoleon off in his little brother's room, Keanu Reeves.
They
Right.
drop him
Hey.
off. Okay,
They say, "Hey, you're in charge of Napoleon.
that's the prison.
Here's money. Yes.
Yeah.
Take him to the movies or something. Just keep him entertained."
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad. You know, right then Napoleon, like, he wakes up, right, and they kind of like, "Yo, what's up?" And he like sees where he's at, and he like passes back out because obviously, I'm not mad at Napoleon for waking up in the future and being like,
Wait a minute.
he panics.
Okay.
So as they go to leave, his angry dad comes out. Keanu Reeves, he's got the angry dad.
Okay.
And he's like, "I need to speak to you, son." And he kicks his friend out and calls his friend like a loser and shit. Like, "You need to stop hanging with this loser. And we're going to leave tomorrow morning. I don't care what your grades are. Like, I'm sick of this. You're going to military school, period."
Okay.
And he's like, "Fuck." And he's like, "And you're grounded. Like, you're stuck in the house. I'll see you tomorrow morning until like until. He's just being a dick.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, he's being an asshole.
There's like real stakes involved too. Like there's so much.
So much.
That's so much.
So right then, I mean, also, dude, they said that like the guy George Carlin said like the future kind of depends on this. So it's like,
What the
the
fuck?
fuck
Yeah.
do we do during this report?
But also,
Right.
I like that the
Right.
future just depends on them going back in time and kidnapping certain historical,
Really important historical
yeah,
figures.
it's like, but I mean,
extremely
hey,
important.
But the future depends on it, man. It's all a part of what's supposed to happen.
That's true, and that's life, guys.
This movie is deep.
So, they right then while his dad's yelling at him, he gets a phone call, and his dad answers the phone, and it's his homie outside doing a prank phone call from the phone booth,
Right.
saying like, "Hey, we need you down at the station. There's been a Van Halen or whatever." Like, and he's like, "Oh, what?" And he hangs up and he goes, "Hey, they need me down at the station, but don't go anywhere." All right, he leaves. Fucking obviously, his friend, like runs outside and he's like, "Hey, man, my dad already signed me up for military school. We're done." And he goes, his other friend's like, "Nigga, that's only if we fail." And they're like, "Da-da-da-da-da."
That's true.
So they look in the phone book and they're like, "Time to reach out."
And it's an actual phone book.
The actual phone booth.
Okay.
In a phone book. They dial a number. They're gone. New Mexico, 1879. Okay. Do you guys know what would be going on in there? You guys are smart people.
When is it?
New Mexico, 1879.
What would be going on in New Mexico around then?
We're fighting the Spanish.
Well, no.
Right?
Isn't that when?
You're guessing. I mean, do you know or are you guessing?
I'm guessing.
Isn't that when the Blueprint came out?
Jay-Z's
Jay-Z's
first album?
yeah.
You're a little off. That was 2001,
Yeah.
September 11th. You're a little
Okay,
off.
wait. So can I guess who they're trying to get?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get Davy Crockett.
Is
No.
that true? Okay.
I like where your head's at, though.
Oh,
You're
okay.
around the, but you're a little off time-wise,
Okay.
I
Darren
think.
Spain.
And maybe place-wise, too. This is New Mexico.
This is not Texas.
It's not Texas.
Fuck. Nah, you know what? I got nothing.
Yeah.
So we see the Old West.
Right.
There's a guy taking a shit now at like an outhouse and shit, cowboys everywhere, like that kind of stuff.
Jesse James?
They land. Nope.
No.
Close. Getting hotter.
Damn.
They
Buffalo
walk-
Bill.
Nope.
All right. Stop. I'll stop.
Wrong movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I just said
Just-
something that sounded Western. I didn't even say a real person.
Yeah, you said a
Yeah.
weird serial killer from a
Oh my God.
fantastic thriller.
Oh my God. But can you imagine if they went back in time to get Buffalo Bill in this?
That would be great.
This
Yeah.
movie's really ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're walking through the frontier land, right? They
Yeah.
go to a bar. They get so excited. They get 2 beers. They're like, "Bro, they didn't even fucking card us." You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, bro, we got to remember this place." They're talking shit. Right then, a badass walks in. Does his guns. And they're like, "Who is he?" And then the bartender goes, "That's Billy the Kid."
I got Bill right. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah,
In that zone.
that
I
makes
just went
sense.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill. That's right. Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, shit, he's famous. Let's bag him."
Let's
Like,
bag him.
That's the first thing they say. Let's bag him.
That's
Billy the Kid goes, "I need
great.
2 men." Right? "Who's with me?" And they're like, "We're with you, Billy the Kid." And then he walks up to him and he grabs them and he holds them both up. And he's like, "Here's the deal. What I win, I keep. What you win, I keep." And they go, "Sure thing, Mr. Kid." Right? Because they're just like, whatever.
What are you talking about?
These niggas start playing cards, like poker.
Right.
And, bro, someone questions if Billy the Kid's cheating. And a fucking full-on brawl breaks out. Full brawl. Like, these niggas are scrapping. They start walking up on, like, Billy and Ted, and they throw these niggas, like, through a wall, like, cartoonishly.
Right.
Not, like, seriously. Like, when you go through a wall and you're like, whoa! Like,
Right,
that
right,
kind of
right.
way to go through a wall?
Okay.
What? Wait,
Okay.
what kind of way?
Like you go through the wall and your head actually goes through, and on the other side you're like, whoa! Like you shake the dust off.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like cartoonishly.
Okay. I see it. No,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah.
And they're in this big fight, and then they kind of help Billy the Kid. After that, they help him,
Right.
And then Billy the Kid saves them, and then they all run out together. And he's like, "Y'all boys done saved my life," And they're like, "Billy, we're taking you with us to civilization." And he's like, "What?" And they pull him in and they take off. Phone booth's gone. They land in Athens, Greece, 410 BC. Who they there to get, boys? Athens, Greece, 410 BC.
Socrates or Plato?
Ooh, look at the sign. Mm-hmm. So we see Billy, like, they land, and then they go, dude, there's an old famous dude. That's Socrates guy.
Socrates.
Hey, yo, Socrates.
Oh, my God. Come
and
on.
They go, wait, like, who is he? And they go, dude, he's the one who said the only true wisdom consists of knowing you know nothing. And they look at each other and they're like, oh, dude, that's us. That's us, dude. Let's bag this guy. So they go up to him and we see.
Wait, can you say the quote again?
The only true wisdom consists of knowing you know nothing.
Yeah.
That's real.
All right. Yeah, no, that's very real. That's very real.
No, but that's a real. He said.
Oh, it's definitely
Socrates.
one. I'm sure they picked one of his bigger quotes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was also so concise.
Yeah, he said
fits
that.
easily on the back of a fucking Chinese thing. Chinese
That's true.
fortune.
Yeah. That'd be a good fortune.
Yeah, it fits right on the back.
Yeah. That's better than most fortunes now. Most fortunes are like terrible now.
Yeah, it's just like you're a nigger.
Yeah, they're not even fun. Well, that's
right.
Where are you getting Chinese food?
Yeah.
Stop eating there for sure. They don't want.
Wait a minute. You don't go to the spot over on Wilshire?
So we see him teaching, right? We see Socrates teaching, and they walk up and they're like, "How's it going?" And he looks over. He's like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "I'm Bill. This is Ted."
Wait, what are these people? What color are they?
White. Athens, Greece.
Got it.
What were you picturing in your head?
I don't know. I was like picturing Asian for some reason. I was picturing fucking my man's from Hangover.
Ken Jeong?
Yeah.
Socrates
look like Ken Jeong?
Yeah.
So when that nigga jumped out the trunk in the Hangover, you were like, Socrates.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he fucking invented philosophy.
You're so stupid. So we see our boy teaching Socrates, and they walk up, and he's like, they're talking to him. How's it going? I'm Bill. I'm Ted. And he goes, I'm Socrates, right? Socrates. I think he says Socrates. He says Socrates.
Right.
Socrates. And then they go, and they're staring at each other. And then Bill and Ted are like, now what do we do? And then, Bill's like, philosophize, bro. So Keanu Reeves goes, Socrates, all we are is dust in the wind. And he's like that shit fucks that nigga up, bro. And he starts speaking in Greek and he laughs.
Hey,
that's some real dust was in the wind.
That's some knowledge to drop on your ass. In the fucking, where were they? What time?
Athens, Greece.
Yeah,
410.
Athens, Greece, 410. God, that's some knowledge any day. Some knowledge 2020.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Mm-hmm. Dust, motherfucker. That's why you should be able to fuck kids.
Oh, definitely. That's what that's about.
That's what a lot of people don't know. That was the subtext of that.
So the booth, they get in the booth.
They did fuck kids in Greece.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
No, we knew that. We knew that though.
Yeah, we all knew that. But it's a funny.
Yeah, that's not as exciting as like R. Kelly.
It's not exciting, but
no. It was okay when they did it.
So they get in the booth. And then
the good old days. I think that's what they called it.
Yeah. That's what Bill Clinton calls it.
We land next in England, 15th century.
Okay.
Who were there to get?
Say this one more time. England, 15th century?
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper.
No. That would also be. That's pretty much Buffalo Bill. That is Buffalo Bill. Fuck. I don't know. Some kind of.
Winston Churchill.
Close.
Joan of Arc? No, that's France. They gotta get Joan of Arc. That's for sure. That's gonna happen. Absolutely. They wouldn't bring this. The way this movie is written, they're gonna get Joan of Arc and they're gonna get Van Halen. I know. They are gonna get those two things. This movie is too tight for them to mention those things without bringing them back up again. But they're not getting Joan of Arc. Then who are they getting? I don't know.
So.
Shakespeare.
We just need one more speaker. They see a huge castle that's for King Henry.
King Henry. Damn.
Oh shit. Damn, man.
They go Billy, the kid. And so Socrates, guard the phone booth, right? We'll be right back. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they walk off, and then right then Ted sees these beautiful princess girls in the balcony.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, shit.
Princesses.
He's like, oh, fuck. And then he's like, yo, that must be the princesses you told yourself about.
Damn.
He's like, oh, yeah. And then he's like, bro, I gotta go talk to him. And then goes, bro, Bill's like, this is a history report, bro, not a babe report. Mm-hmm. And he goes, Bill, those are historical babes. And his friend's like, oh, you're right. We got to go talk to him.
Bro, he's right.
He is right.
He's right.
He is right.
Like, dude,
he is right.
Regular babes?
Yeah.
He is right.
Historical babes.
They're historical babes.
Yeah.
He is right. He is right.
So they hide in knight's gear, and they're like, man, they're getting around the castle. They sword fight each other, like, goofingly, in, like, the knights. They're just having a good time.
Right.
And while they're sword fighting each other in this, like, knight's gear while they're sneaking around, he accidentally knocks Keanu Reeves down a bunch of stairs. And when he does, he finally, he's like, oh, shit, buddy. When he gets down and finally gets to him, there's a bunch of guards, like, surrounding him, and they stab through the suit.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, no, Ted. And then the guards are like, search the castle. There might be more. Right? And they all scatter. And he comes down, and he's like, this is so bogus. The most non-triumphant. Yeah. Bro, don't be dead, dude. And then right then another guy comes in. He's like, you killed Ted. Oh, and they attack him, and like he fights him. And then right when the homeboy is about to stab our boy Bill, Ted comes out of nowhere and smashes the face over the guy's head. Wow. And he's like, bro, you're alive. He's like, yeah, dude. When I landed, I fell out of my suit and just rolled under this like table.
Okay.
What?
And then they hug each other, and they're like, whoa, back off. And they look at each other, and they're like, fag.
Wait, what?
1989.
Oh, man.
Don't you want to go?
Wow.
1989.
How fucking this movie is so relevant.
It's everything,
wow,
baby.
This movie
got
is
everything.
so relevant.
You think that's why the sequel's coming out?
What?
Yeah. I think the.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm interested to see now what the sequel is gonna be, if they're gonna like try to keep the storyline going, because I know they made another movie. I know there's 2 of these movies. Mm-hmm. So I'm just curious, does it stay true to itself, or is it a money grab? I guess that's
a money grab for sure.
Is it Zoolander 1?
Well, they're all money grab. They don't remake it unless it's a money grab.
Yeah.
Is it Anchorman 2 was all right. It was good.
It was a money grab.
But it was
money
good.
grab.
It's not needed. Wasn't like Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, where they all go into each other.
Anchorman 2. Anchorman 2.
I enjoyed it.
This is what separates Anchorman 2 from the rest of them.
Rush Hour 2.
This is
Rush Hour 2 is not a money grab.
No, Rush Hour 2 is like.
I mean, it was a money grab, but that's
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's just good, man. Sometimes it is a money grab.
Anchorman's good, but it's not Rush Hour 2.
No,
Anchorman 2
I'm
is
just
good.
giving
Rush
you,
Hour 2 is like one of the greatest.
That's why I had to jump to Rush Hour.
Better than Rush Hour 1.
I had to jump to Rush Hour so you can see what I'm saying. Because
but
Anchorman isn't
but that's the
good.
exception and not the rule.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Well, that's
yeah.
That's
I don't know any other sequel like Rush Hour 2 other than 22
Spider-Man
Jump Street.
22 Jump Street.
Listen, I got them all.
No, Spider-Man 2 is built in.
I got them all.
There's a storyline in Spider-Man. That's why you can't when they wrote Spider-Man 1, they wrote that with the idea of Spider-Man 2.
Technically, they didn't know if they were going to get a sequel, and when it did so well, then it got greenlit. So then they had to write it. I don't think they had it all planned out, but
I'm saying like the character is planned out.
Well, they already had.
That's what I'm saying. There's a million storylines to pick up from.
They still could have fucked it up.
It's original content like this where you're originally creating this.
Yeah,
that's what it's a little harder.
Ant-Man 2.
Stop saying
like
things that have books.
Yeah, or like stuff behind it. Yeah. Anchorman 2. This is where Anchorman 2 fails. Anchorman 2 is a good premise, but I feel like they didn't take the time to write it out, and they were like, well, we're just gonna make a bunch of money on this fucking anyway. But like the transition from local TV to CNN,
I think that's an interesting story. I think I like the angle. It had some good laughs. You know, I wasn't like, and we gotta talk about stuff that's like Zoolander 2 is awful.
That's a money grab.
Right. So to me, a money grab is Zoolander 2. Maybe Anchorman 2 is technically a money grab, but I'm less mad at that than I am an obvious, like, they didn't spend any time with Zoolander 2. They at least tried with Anchorman 2.
No, they did, because it is good. It's not bad. You're not like watching Anchorman 2 like this. It was just like, I mean, in my head, it's the money grab in the sense that it was not. Yo, Spider-Man 1 was released. The world was like, give me Spider-Man 2 right now, or we will fucking burn this earth to the ground. Nobody wanted an Anchorman 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying by money. Like,
okay.
That's a big difference.
I think maybe 10 years ago people wanted a sequel.
No.
I know people that would. Everyone talked about it.
We wanted a sequel, but not like, it wasn't like how we wanted, like, where it was Spider-Man or something like that, or like you said, any other thing, where it's like, nigga, the sequel is implied. Like, it's a superhero movie.
Well, Rush Hour 2 is unique in that way where I don't know if it was they already had that written or not.
Well, Rush Hour 2 is, like he said, the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the exception to the rule.
That nigga, they were like, oh, let's cash in and make a second one. And it happened to be better than the first one.
I mean, what this argument boils down to is this is beyond, like, the comedy movie. It's just sequels in general are tough regardless of genres. That's why we know the couple ones that are good. That's why, like, Godfather 2, Toy Story 2... Like that, the big surprise about those movies is that they were actually good.
I wouldn't even say Godfather 2 is a sequel though, because it's built.
It was still built into
it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2 is a great. Yeah. Toy Story 2 is a great example because Toy Story 2 is trash.
And Toy Story 3 is good.
Toy Story 3 is good. Toy Story 2 is not. That's what it was known for not being that good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So it's like Toy Story. Whereas I thought Toy Story 3, everybody was like, "Oh, Toy Story 3, this fucking cash grab," and then they were like, "They found their hearts again."
They found their hearts, and then they cash grabbed again with Toy Story 4.
Yeah, they put a whole nother cash. Come on,
oh god, that was.
I'm trying, but there is original sequels. There are original sequels that don't have.
What happened to Jesse? That character. What happened to that character?
Who?
From Toy Story. What the fuck happened to that Jesse character?
Nothing.
That was the whole second movie.
Yeah, they just didn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, Bo Peep. A little slow.
Anyways.
They brought Bo Peep back.
We see the princesses.
Okay.
That's where we were.
Yeah, so talking to the girls. We haven't got there yet. I was like, what happened with the girls? I was like, did I get really high and miss it?
So they're like, how's it going, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're the ones we saw in the front of the castle. And they're like, I bring to you a message of love. And then they're like, from who? And he goes, from me. Mm-hmm. And they go, what's the message? And he's like, oh, shit, dude, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. And he's like, well, just recite something. He goes, oh, beautiful babes from England, who we time travel, through time for, will you come to our prom with us? And the girls are like, what? And they're like, and we will have a most triumphant time if you do. And then they're like, I don't know. And then they hear a noise, right? And they take off. And as they're running, the girls are like, hey, we're supposed to be married to these old men. We don't want to be married to them. We'll leave with you. And they're like, of course. And then right as they're bend the corner, they get captured.
Okay.
By King Henry.
What? Okay.
They're all captured.
Okay.
So when they get captured, bro, the King Henry goes, put them in the Iron Maiden.
No.
And then they look at each other and they go, Iron Maiden. Excellent. Because Iron Maiden's a really big rock band. Did you guys know that? That's actually a very good joke.
It is.
It is a good joke.
It is.
Extremely, very good joke.
I was already there when they said Iron Maiden.
It's like, oh, that's extremely well written.
You know what it is? I'm just not surprised at this point when the joke is extremely good. This movie is hitting it.
These are great jokes.
This movie is hitting it.
So they get excited, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then right then the fucking King Henry gets more mad and he goes, execute them both. And they're like, what? So they bring them out to be beheaded, like in front of the town and everything. Someone rolls their phone booth by. I was like, I saw them come from the future. I saw him come from the future. I did. And they're like arresting that guy, And
right.
There's two executioners there with the big axes with the hoods on. And then King Henry's like, off with their heads. And then Ted looks at Bill and he's like, Bill, I believe our adventure through time took a serious turn, bro. And then right then as they're about to get killed, the two executioners cut their ropes. And they look at him and they're like, what the fuck? And they take their hoods off and it's Socrates and Billy the Kid. Socrates! Billy! Coming through in the fucking clutch.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I told you, bro. This movie is like, you're just like, no, nigga.
Whoa.
Came through in the clizzer. I'm talking on some Tony Kukoc shit.
Bro, that's
I
crazy.
hit lots of game winners.
That's crazy, man.
They are like the white boys on the Bulls.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yeah, they just bail out the goats sometimes.
Okay, you need Paxtons.
You need Kurds.
That's
baby.
I only know that because I only get that because I watched it.
I'm glad that you get
literally, they are Paxton and Kurd.
Yeah. Oh, in this moment? Oh, my God. In this moment where you're about to get beheaded?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Bro, shout out to this movie.
Damn.
That's also the pairing of those two. Like, in what situation Could you write where you pair those two people in history together, and it makes sense. Like even if you don't know anything about history, you know those two people are very far away from each other.
Very far.
Very far.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. That just makes sense, but like they're fucking.
They're heroes, and you're like, yeah, I'm glad these two are together.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole.
They're awesome.
It's a whole fucking Motley Crue happening. Like they got a fucking a gang.
No, this is a band.
Like. Yeah,
this is a Wizard of Oz level band now.
Yeah.
The moment they saved them, you're like, oh, okay, these niggas are like putting in time.
Yeah.
So they make their escape and they get in on the buggy with their phone booth and they run for it.
Right.
And they get in their thing at the last second and they make it away at the last second, right?
Mm-hmm.
They end up, they're like, I don't know where we're going. And they end up in the future with the people from the beginning of the movie. Remember them?
Right.
And they tell Billy the Kid and Socrates stay in the booth. And they walk around outside and it's fucking dope ass rock music playing. And they're like, whoa, I love this music, bro. Look at these people. And then the people are like, they're so excited. And
right.
Like the three like God people are like, it's you. And they go, it's us. And then they laugh and they go, who are we? Right? And they're like, what the fuck's happening? And then the three people at the same time look at them and they're all serious and they go, the handshake.
Oh.
Yeah. But just without the note, because it's just like, and they all start doing like, but like they're all doing it like in sync.
Okay.
Like that, right? And they're like, whoa.
Sorry, who is this again? I got lost.
The future people.
Oh, the future people. Okay.
It's the only thing that would make sense right when I said it now.
Yeah. Right when you said it, I was like,
yeah, it was what it been.
Uh-huh.
So they're all doing it over and over, bro. Mm-hmm. Right? And the music's really inspirational, and you hear like this godlike music playing. Mm-hmm. And then Billy's like, man, hold on. So while that's happening, all the people come out. So all the futuristic people come out, and they all start doing the thing like worshiping Bill and Ted.
Right.
Okay, so it's a lot of people now.
Right.
All right. And Bill's like, yo, they want us to say something. And he's like, what? Ted's like, what should I say? And Bill's like, make it up. So Keanu Reeves is like, be excellent to each other.
There it is. Like, there it is.
That's at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
They all clap. And then Bill's like, and party on, dudes. And they're all like, they freak the fuck out.
Okay.
This is how they get this.
Yeah,
okay.
That's crazy.
And so they go, well, we got to get back and finish our report. We would take you guys too, but, it's a history report, not a future report. And
good line.
Good
line.
That's great.
Good line and technically correct.
That's so, man.
Good comedy is technically correct sometimes. Or a lot of the time.
A lot of the time.
Most of the time.
They get back in the booth and take off.
Every time.
But the booth is kind of broken. It's not functioning quite right. Mm-hmm. All right? Cut to always see our Napoleon. He's hanging out with homeboy's little brother getting ice cream and shit. He's like loving it. He's like in the real world, like, oh, this is fucking awesome. You know
that's hilarious. He's having a good time.
He's having a great time.
Yeah, okay.
Eating ice cream.
Yeah,
well, he went from he was fighting a war.
Yo, imagine going from a war
to eating American ice cream.
in like Dave and Buster's is where he was.
Yeah.
Too. So you're in like all video games.
Yeah.
You're eating fucking in this. They bring him like a huge mountains of sundae.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah. You know what? Shout out to America for its ice cream eating experience.
Yeah, it's great.
Yo, no one talks about that enough. Everyone, for all the people we share in this country, no one ever mentions, dude, we have the best ice cream, and it's not even close.
Ice cream,
we kicking your ass.
Dude, ice cream?
Not even
ice
close.
cream, we got you.
Ass.
What, gelato?
Go
that
fuck
bullshit.
yourself.
Gelato?
Go fuck yourself.
Gelato.
I'll fight your bitch ass.
People who say they like gelato are people who pretend to be interesting.
Yep.
They weren't breastfed.
And Republicans.
Yeah, Republicans.
Gelato.
Bitch ass nigga.
Damn, that's crazy,
you know when you have gelato, when you really want good old American ice cream and that's the only thing around, you're like, fine, I'll have fucking gelato. But it's not the same.
Oh, who
Bro,
wants that shit?
This nigga's chilling, eating ice cream.
Eating ice cream, yeah.
instead of fighting for his life.
And everybody,
yeah, that's another thing.
And everybody relying on him, like, all his men wondering where the fuck he is right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So cut back to them in the booth. Remember how they said the booth's not malfunctioning? Mm-hmm. They land in Vienna, Austria.
Right.
1901. You guys know who that might be? Vienna, Austria. 1901. It's a $1 million the $1 million game show type questions.
Sigmund Freud.
Damn! Nailed that shit.
Whoa.
dude, it's Sigmund Freud. And they go, man, how much time we got left? And they go, in the whole
Sigmund Freud?
Dude, it's rhymes. It's rhythm.
So Bill goes,
music that's being played right now.
You know, why you worried about how much time we got left? He's like, bro, extra credit. And then they go, oh shit, how's it going, dude? And they rope him in, pull him into the booth, right? So they get him. Cut to Kassel, Germany, 1810. Who they getting this on?
Kassel, Germany?
Or Kassel, Germany, 1810.
1810? Fuck.
Trey, you might know this.
This is an outside
Hitler?
shot. No. Are they going for the Kaiser?
No.
Germany.
Wait, so you guys are thinking hard. Think simple. Why would I say, Trey, you might know this? Like, think simple. This movie's been very simple.
This movie has been very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would I go with the Kaiser? I don't know, but
what year is this?
The year's not going to help you. 1810.
1810.
All right.
No, I got nothing.
We see a man with long locks playing the piano incredibly.
Oh my God, they're going for Beethoven.
Oh my God.
Trey's a great piano player.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yo, he's playing the Beethoven shit, like the famous shit. Cut to they take that, they bag that nigga. At this point, yeah, they're just kidnapping people.
It's a movie. So let me get this straight.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So far, the fate of the universe
Yes.
relies on them going around
Yes.
doing it relies on them doing good on a book report.
Yes.
And in order to do good on that book report,
Yes.
they have to go back in time and kidnap these people.
Yes.
Okay,
and
go on.
That is history.
That's
That's
it's
the best way to learn
kidnapping. Yeah. Is adoption is fucking abduction? You fucking
Orleans, France, 1429. Who they get?
All right, this is Joan of Arc.
That's Joan.
Yeah.
We see a knight kneeling with a sword praying. They land. Rock music's blasting. She's like, what the fuck? They grab her. They're like, hi, Joan of Arc. Whoa, I'm Till. I'm Ted. I'm Bill. They get in. Outer Mongolia, 1209. Who they getting?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
We see a
They mentioned
king.
him earlier, too.
We see a king being fed by like a 12-year-old girl. And he's being real vicious with her, and then he starts making out with her forcefully, and he's about to fuck her while there's like guards and
What's
other,
happening?
other
A
young girls are
12-year-old
about to watch
girl?
her. She's definitely young as shit. And then he stops because you hear somebody go, Bill and Ted go, hey, Genghis, you want a Twinkie, bro? Twinkie? And he's like, oh. And they make this nigga seem like he's retarded. And he goes for the Twinkie.
Why is he retarded?
He's clearly not retarded.
Yeah.
This nigga ran the world at one point, right? Then at one point he had the whole world.
He had everything. He had a lot of it.
No, he was one of the people that ruled he ruled the earth for a little while. He ruled the fucking world.
He was there.
Hassan told me once he
Amazon.
killed so many people it changed the way areas or some shit, nigga.
Yeah, he killed so many people that the carbon dioxide levels dropped, and there was enough to like that's why there's some small like the grassy areas in Asia can be kind of foresty or whatever.
Which is that's actually pretty good when you put it that way.
No, it's very humanitarian, very Thanos of him.
Yeah, very Thanos.
Yeah, yes. That is the closest comparison that we have in real life to Thanos is Genghis Khan.
Good guy.
Okay.
No, terrible guy, but made some points. Yeah,
Made some points.
I'd say this: environmentalist. The White House, 1863.
No.
Who they getting?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
1863. That's middle of the Civil War. So they take in the middle of the
Of
Civil
all these
War.
important things.
Wait a minute.
No, they're all these people are going through like their most important part of their life.
I forgot. They're just
So
being plucked out.
They're fucking up their timeline.
No, but the timeline. These are the most important events in history.
Well, not but theirs in their multiverse because it wouldn't affect anyone else's but theirs.
But yeah, all those timelines are fucked.
Yeah.
On some Rick and Morty shit,
fuck.
it'd be
It's
great.
fucked.
It'd be great
Yeah.
to. If the third one should be about them seeing these fucked up timelines
What's
from
the
the
second
first
one should be?
Oh,
The second
that
one-
No, I
should
bet the
be.
second one's a bullshit. Not that movie, and the third one should be that.
I want to see that though. I want to see them going back and
That's
having
a-
to pay or deal with the consequences.
And I mean some
See,
fucking
all right.
dark
Yeah.
consequences.
All right, here's the Rick and Morty pitch sort of episode for this. You go, it starts with Morty watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and thinking it's awesome, and Rick being like, "Oh, you think it's awesome?" And then he takes him through the actual timeline where Abraham Lincoln was plucked out of the.
Oh, they went through enough of these famous things that's a whole episode for Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
like they plucked enough people and did enough shit.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
that's
including
crazy.
fucking with their own timeline.
Mm-hmm. That's the Rick and Morty episode right there.
That's great.
They fucked with theirs. They fucked with a lot of people's.
So Lincoln gets a knock on the door, and Genghis Khan is the one who goes in and snatches this nigga.
Right.
And now they're all riding the phone with like a surf.
Let me wait a minute. Let me ask you this. So, why all these niggas okay with getting kidnapped? Is there any moment in the film where they're calming anybody down? Like
Genghis Khan with the Twinkie. They get him with the Twinkie.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm talking about after the Twinkie, because the Twinkie is like.
No, now he's clearly in on the pitch. This nigga helped them steal Abraham Lincoln.
That's what I'm saying before.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did they get him?
These are the most cool people. Imagine hanging out with Tom Allen and John Parr.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna eventually get on their side.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, let's just fucking do. This is all they're doing. They're meeting all these people who are doing all these important things, and they're telling them like, hey man, just fucking party, dog. And that's
chill.
it. And
they never heard it that way, and sometimes you just hear it a different way. Mm-hmm. So as they're flying through space,
that's funny.
They're like, oh shit, dude, we gotta stop and fix the phone booth. The antenna's broken. That's why it's been riding so funny. They cut to Napoleon. This nigga is bowling with the homeboy's little brother. And
this nigga's having the
he's having the time of his life. He's having
he's not having the time because he's losing.
Fuck.
He's getting extremely upset.
Yeah.
He's not liking this part.
That's great.
They are whipping his. He's bowling like a 42. Yeah. And all the kids are bowling like 130s, 150s. So
which is like, whoa,
these kids
bowl. These kids bowl.
If this movie, he's McLovin.
Yes.
Out of everybody, I'd want to be this guy.
Napoleon?
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, he's McLovin. Like,
out of everyone's storylines to pick,
he's
it's definitely his. Yeah. Socrates has to save them from execution.
Yeah.
While Napoleon's just eating ice cream.
Yeah. I want to just fucking.
I'd much rather be fucking Napoleon.
So. I hope all our listeners are high as shit watching this as well.
Yeah.
When we smoked that, I meant to tell y'all that was for y'all too, nigga. But I was high before that. But hey, get high.
Yeah.
Watch this shit. Keep watching.
God damn.
So, when they're bowling and they beat his ass, bro. He like everyone laughs at him because he falls.
Right.
He tries to bowl.
Right.
And he tries to leave without paying, and security's like where's your money? And he's like, he doesn't know what they're saying because he's French.
Right.
And they grab this thing and they throw him outside. So now he's alone in the streets outside.
Okay.
In present time. Cut back to like 10 million BC, in the middle of just like a jungled area, like caveman type shit.
Yeah.
They all they're stopping. They're fixing the antenna, and they're trying to use like gum to fix it. And they're like, hope this works. And they all get in, and he's like, I think it's working, dude. And right then they fucking they have to like kind of like rig it, and it fucking works. And they land at the Circle K.
Okay.
Remember when I said the thing was full?
Yeah. Okay.
And they go, hey, that's us. Oh, shit, we're back here. Except it's not now. It's last night. And they're like, oh, damn, well, should we go talk to us? He's like, yeah, we should, right? He's like, well, what did we say? Do we remember? He's like, I don't remember what we said. Oh, I guess we'll find out.
That is how it works.
Yo, these niggas are so chill because I would be straight up like, damn, what the fuck was I supposed to say?
I don't want to fuck this up. Yeah.
I don't want to fuck this up. Or then I wouldn't immediately go, oh, I clearly say the right thing because whatever I say, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's such like, a fucking meta. Like,
nigga, that's the most. Wow. It did not open my brain up to like, oh, nigga, you can't say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
These niggas already know that, and they're in high school, and they already know, oh, bro, whatever we say was clearly
the right thing to say.
Because it works.
It works.
Yeah,
this is a loop in time.
Yeah.
Man.
They're not
We're
stupid at all.
Dr. Strange shit, nigga.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Crazy, bro. That's smart.
It's super smart. So, he goes, well, let's go. You know, what do we say? He's like, oh, we'll find out. They laugh. Cut to them yelling, 69 dudes. That part of the movie. And then them going, hey, this is Rufus. Listen to him, bro. He knows what's up.
That's crazy.
Rufus pulls them aside and goes, hey, you guys have 2 hours. And they're like, what do you mean? I thought we had this many hours. He goes, no, you're supposed to check your watch. He goes, oh, shit, I forgot to set it. Hey, Ted, rewind make sure you check your watch. Which is what he yelled at him in the beginning of the movie, which he doesn't do.
Oh, my God.
Crazy, bro.
That's ridiculous.
And they're just in this loop.
Yeah.
So
So well written.
They go, all right, later, Bill, later, Ted. They get in, they take off. They land in Bill's yard. His hot mom's there. They're like, hi, Missy. They're like, hi, Miss Preston. You here, meet my friends. This is Beethoven, Maxine of Arc. This is Bob Kahn.
Bob Kahn.
And then they look at Abraham Lincoln and they go, and this is Abraham Lincoln.
What, really?
Yeah,
they say Abraham
Lincoln?
Lincoln?
Just go fuck it. I don't even know. And then the mom goes, nice to meet you, boy. Sodas are in the fridge because she's a dumb slut mom.
Yeah. Oh, wow. She's going to have sexual tension with all these people from history?
Probably.
Oh.
So.
How? Okay, well, hold up. Now I got it. How is this not a porn?
Should be. I'm sure somebody's porned it up since.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
1989?
Yeah.
30 years to porn this shit up?
It's already written for you.
Yeah. All you got to do is throw the dick and the titties in there.
Yeah. Ugh. This should be a thing. This should be a thing.
So they go, hey, Mom, can we get a ride? And the mom's like, not until you do your chores, Bill.
This definitely was a porn.
Yep.
They just took the sex out.
Yeah, they did.
Realized,
and they were like, oh, this story is amazing.
Yeah, the story is really funny. Oh, and that's how it started. Two guys trying to write a porn about this like mom fucking all these historical people, and then they're like, wait, hold up.
This could be a kid family friendly.
Yeah, hold
up.
up.
We're gonna make $1 billion.
Hey, let's not limit ourselves here. Let's think, let's think outside. Let's think outside the bond here.
That's what happened, right? That's
so,
what
it is a possible origin story for this.
The mom says, hey, I'll give you boys a ride.
But they don't even have to change the dialogue. Like they just literally took the sex out and then left the lines.
You're so stupid. The mom, you're so stupid.
Oh, God damn.
The mom said, can we get a ride? They said, can we get a ride, Mom? Not until you do your chores. Nigga, montage of all the historical figures doing the dishes, taking out the trash, cutting the lawn.
This is 100% porn.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Good God.
Seeing Genghis Khan do your dishes is just some woman's fantasy. For sure.
Oh my God, they're doing fucking chores.
Cut to, mom takes everybody to the mall. They're showing them around the mall and shit. Back at the school in the auditorium. This is now the day of the report. In the auditorium, this black girl's giving a report. She's killing it. The teacher is wondering where the fuck is Bill and Ted, right? Bill and Ted leave. They take the crew to the food court, give them all food, and go, hey, you guys all stay here. We'll be back. They leave them there.
Right.
Unattended.
Right.
All right? They go meet with his little brother, and they find out the little brother also lost Napoleon. He's like, damn. They're like, you lost him? He's like, I lost him yesterday. I don't know where he went after bowling. He's like, fuck. They look at each other, and they go, if I were the greatest general in the history, stranded here in present day, where would I go? And they look at each other and they're like, Waterloo! Cut to a water park, nigga. And Napoleon is at that bitch. Riding every ride, having in a onesie, bathing suit, with the France sewn in. Don't know where this nigga got that. With his France bathing suit.
He just had it on him already. He fought that war with that underneath.
Going, bro, the day we win this war, I'm going swimming. I'm hitting the pool.
It would be so cathartic because Waterloo is the famous one he loses. So to conquer your demons like that, would just be like oh my God, Napoleon has the most wholesome storyline.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's just McLovin.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Yeah.
He's
dealing
just McLovin.
Dealing with loss.
Yeah.
Dealing with this.
Yeah.
Dealing with water. Because he's scared to get in the water slide. He's super nervous. And then the guy's like, come on, bro. And they push him in. Cut to 80s music kicks in. Montage of Napoleon
in the water park.
Doing every ride in the water park. Every single ride. Full montage of this.
Jesus Christ.
That makes perfect sense.
He's cutting the line. He's doing all kinds. He's so excited.
He's Napoleon.
And then Bill and Ted finally come and grab him. And he's so mad. And they have to drag this nigga out of there. Because he's having so much fun.
Bro, I'll be mad too, man.
Cut back to the mall. The crew is now not at the table anymore. Beethoven's over there checking out the pianos and shit.
Right.
Nigga, this is the best part of the movie. Or at least the most fucked up part, or whatever you want to call it. Socrates and Billy the Kid are hanging out in the food court, hitting on teenage girls.
Oh, my God.
Like walking over smooth. You see Socrates like licking his like.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's perfect. I mean, the only way it could be more accurate is if they were hitting on little boys.
Or if Sigmund Freud is there, but he also shows up.
Yeah.
The girls first, and then he goes up and he goes, Dr. Freud, ladies. These girls are like 14, 15, 13, and they're giggling and liking it.
The way they're liking it?
Yeah, but it's grown men.
These are grown men, dude. Yeah.
Also, these grown men are in costumes. That's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you mean, all right?
Well, you didn't find that scene a little fun?
Dude, that's incredibly funny.
I know it is funny.
It is incredibly funny.
It is funny. I don't know why the girls are laughing. I like the scene.
They giggle.
Well, because hey, it's not funny if the girls don't like it, because then it's like weird and rapey. Why would that be in the movie? What do you mean?
But it is weird.
I know you're saying it's weird and rapey regardless, but Hassan has a good point. Well, this is the lesser of the evil.
Yeah,
No, it's really funny.
This is supposed to be,
So, bruh.
I mean, and it's historically accurate.
It's very historic. The whole movie's been historic.
Yeah, right? Like, that's something that's 100% in those two guys' wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like...
They're going straight to the food court.
It's like, why whitewash these people?
Yeah. Genghis Khan goes to...
That's not what I'm saying.
No, Trey. Why are you coming here advocating for censorship?
That is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I do feel like you're advocating for censorship.
You fucking cuck.
You watch Vanessa get fucked.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
You watch The Daily Show.
It's like watching your girlfriend get fucked.
You cuck. That's such a cuck thing to do.
You watch The
Daily Show now. Who's making you do this?
Yeah.
Do you watch this and then Fallon? You faggot. What is your night? Fucking loser. That loser is like, I want to see what Trevor Noah has to say. Then James Corden.
Yeah, but that loser
James Corden.
writes for Variety or some shit. So
Some loser ass nigga. So Genghis Khan goes and he checks out the baseball section.
Yeah.
The sports section. This nigga gets a baseball bat and then beats a woman mannequin to death with it.
Okay.
Because the woman was like playing tennis or something. He was like, no!
Wait, who was this again? Sorry.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis
Who else
Khan.
would it be?
Right.
Wait,
Why
did he get mad?
Because you see, it's like a woman like this, like a mannequin.
Yeah.
He just smashes the shit out of it.
Yeah, they make him seem like he's a caveman.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So Lincoln walks in a clothing store and they like for hats, special big hats, and they think this nigga stole the hat. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm Abraham Lincoln, and they're like, bro, give us our Abraham Lincoln hat.
Yeah.
He's like, I am Abraham Lincoln.
Oh man.
Beethoven's in the music section. Joan of Arc's watching like this aerobics class happen. But like, nigga, it turns into them all wilding. Like Joan of Arc gets into a fight with a bitch.
Right.
In the aerobics class. Beethoven has the whole crowd rocking out. Genghis Khan's beating the shit out of the security guards with skateboards. They're losing their mind.
Yeah.
They're just beating, and then by one, they get arrested by the police.
Okay.
By the police.
Damn.
By the police. Okay.
So now they're in
Jail.
Cut to,
They're
all in jail.
Okay. Okay.
We see a kid back at the auditorium giving his history speech.
Right.
And he's fucking it up real bad, and the teacher's all disappointed, and the crowd's looking at him like this, like, and that nigga goes, San Dimas high school football rules! And the whole crowd stands up.
Damn.
That was before Billy Madison.
Yeah.
That's the famous Billy Madison line.
Right.
But this is 1989. This is before Billy Madison.
Did Billy Madison take it from this?
Yes.
Interesting.
Damn.
I'm not saying he stole it.
No,
but I'm saying
no.
like
Yeah.
bought clearly, because it's not like the whole movie. It's not like if you watch Billy Madison, you're like, nigga, this is just Bill and Ted. It's like, no, he took a line. But I realized that. It's like, oh, he took that from this.
Wow.
That's where he got
It's
this.
a good reference.
Good reference.
Good reference. It's
So-
that is a way that a lot of comedy movies pay homage.
You just pay a little homage scenes like that.
Yeah, it's like you guys were heavily influenced with me somehow.
I love
Yeah.
this comedy.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm sure. 1989. I'm sure this was a big influence for Adam Sandler.
So let me put this in something to show what I enjoyed.
Yes. And he's a fucking thief.
I mean, that's what I was getting to.
So Bill and Ted get to the jail.
Right.
Like their hot mom gives him a ride.
Mm-hmm.
He runs in and he sees his dad there. His dad was a police officer.
Right.
And his dad's like, hey, son, there you are. Pack your bags. You're going to military school now. Go home, pack your bags. I'm taking you there once I deal with this. And he's like, oh, Dad. And then he like leaves, right? He's like,
Right.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
He He goes and tells his homie, he's like, man, my dad's not going to let me in. I don't know what we're going to do. And he goes, well, can we go break everybody out? He's like, no, my dad apparently, early in the movie, his dad says how he lost his keys to the jail.
Right.
So he's like, my dad lost his keys, so I don't even know, like, we wouldn't be able to steal his keys from him. He's like, He's like, how about this? How about when we're done with the mission? And this is where the movie gets a little trippy. I know the movie's like been like very sane.
Right.
The movie's about to fucking go full on Inception.
Right. Okay.
How about after this is all over, we go back in time, like, and we take your dad's keys and put them here at this station when we need them. So that way they'll be right here, and they open up, like, look under a rock, and the keys are there. Okay, are you guys with me? Are you guys? This is some time shit now.
Yeah,
so they're dealing with some shit.
So they already did that.
Because they know that they're gonna do it. So now they're like, does that make sense? They're literally making shit happen because they have a time machine.
Yeah.
So they can tell themselves, well, as long as I think I'm gonna, or tell myself I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, then it's done, and no matter when I need it.
Right.
Well, but also we're following.
That's a really crazy timeline.
That's a really crazy.
Well, I mean, it makes perfect sense. We're following their We're following their journey on what is already a mapped out timeline. The fact that we saw them go from meeting themselves to being.
But you know what's crazy? It also establishes for the viewer. It establishes. It reminds you that in this timeline, in this world you're completely immersed in.
Right.
It's already done.
Yes.
So I think at this point, it's like if you're like high enough, you're like, oh shit, I'm watching a movie that's already done.
It's already done.
It's already done.
Because now, like, their problem's already solved. They needed the keys.
Right.
They were like, oh, well, we already have the keys.
Yeah.
Very meta way to look at life, too.
Yeah.
Like, we have the keys.
But now, are we gonna see them steal the keys?
That is the question. That I was also thinking that. I wonder if they're gonna gloss over it, or I wonder if they're gonna show them stealing the keys.
So. And that's that. So they do that. They do the weird time shit.
Right.
All right, and they go, come on, we have historical figures to rescue. So they sneak in. They do. So they're like, oh shit, your dad's sitting right there. How do we get past him? They do the same trick again.
Okay.
Like, oh, okay, hey, we're gonna set up a trick to make your dad walk away. Cut to the trick is immediately working. Then their dad goes, hey, what is that? And he goes and walks because he.
Oh, so it's a whole. It's just not one predestination thing. It's a whole section of. So they have a superpower.
No, we just haven't seen it. I think I can see what's going on.
So they.
No, I like it. Yeah. They keep on making things happen.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They get to the typewriter, like right there. They look down, and there's like a note for themselves on what to do.
Hilarious.
And it's like duck, and they duck, and it's perfect timing. And then they go and they break out the whole crew, right?
Yeah.
As this is happening, the dad realizes he was duped. Like by some kind of tape recorder.
Right.
He's like, what the fuck? He goes back and he catches him sneaking the whole crew out.
Right.
He's like, hey, son. And he goes, trash can. He goes, oh, I got to remember that. He goes, oh, right. I got to remember to do the trash can thing here. And then right then, a trash can falls and locks this nigga's dad up.
Okay.
Classic comedy.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
He's like, sorry, Dad. So, yeah, like you said, bro, now at this point, they're superheroes.
They're superheroes.
Yeah, these niggas are making it happen.
This is Doctor Strange level control of time. This is what Doctor Strange is. Like, he's controlling time. This is what he can do.
Exactly, yeah.
The way this plays with time is so good.
Crazy.
It's so good. Because it played, like, in different parts of the movie, they play time differently.
Yep. Cut to, you see the teacher giving, well, everybody, telling the auditorium, that's it. Mm-hmm. We were one report short, so we're going to have to give those students an F, sadly, but it is what it is. And then right then the lights go out.
Right.
And you hear over the voice, like over a record, like over the God mic, hello, Sandinas High School. Please welcome all throughout history some of the greatest people to ever live.
What?
And then the lights shine and you see all the people on the stage and it's Billy the Kid, right? And everybody starts laughing. And then he shoots a couple lights out and the people are like, oh, shit.
Yeah, well, school shooting.
Yeah, they start shooting.
Ahead of his time.
No, he just shoots lights out.
I know,
he doesn't shoot anybody's kids and ruin their lives.
But still, all right, so it's not as cool. But
it was a shooting in a school. It was a shooting in a school.
Ahead of his time.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So he goes, Billy the Kid goes, now give it up for my good friends, Bill Esquire and Theodore Logan.
Right. Okay.
Because they're all. I mean, they've been time traveling. They're all boys, especially with Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
They would be cool at this point.
Yeah.
The boys run out. They're like, "Hello, Santinas High School. What's up, bros?" And they talk about how dope and insanely awesome their adventure was.
Mm-hmm.
And the next person we're about to bring up, who, like the great Ozzy Osbourne, is accused of doing inappropriate stuff with minors.
Ahead of its time. Ahead of its time.
The most
Ahead
bodacious
of-
philosophizer.
That's crazy. That
Socrates. What?
this movie about time.
It was going hard at
Is
pedophiles.
ahead of its time.
Because they are making fun of pedophiles. They're not leaving it out.
I will
Bro,
say this.
that's crazy.
If you're a big fan of this movie and watched it when it came out and watched it now, this is one of the things I'm like, man, this might have gotten, that experience might have made the whole movie better over time.
That's probably why you hate the sequels.
Oh my
you
God.
love this?
Yeah.
You're probably like, oh, these guys, just let it be.
Yeah.
Just let something be great and
Yeah.
let it be.
Yeah.
You think the sequel's not going to be good?
No. I can tell you that right now.
I think it'll be as good as Bad Boys for Life was.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay.
Well, hey, that's not a compliment or a diss. You don't know what
Was
that
that the
feel
new
like.
one that came
Yeah,
out?
it's Bad Boys for Life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad Boys for I
Yeah.
wasn't mad at Bad Boys for Life.
I didn't say
But see, yeah. But see how you never talk about it? There's a reason.
It ain't Bad Boys 2 or 1, is it? Bad Boys 2. Another one where the sequel's better than the first one.
Okay.
But that's a Rush Hour 2 situation.
Okay.
That's a Rush Hour 2
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Also, Shanghai Noon. Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan.
No one
the
really talks
second
about those
one.
Is that a
movies either.
sequel?
Shanghai Nights. Oh, no, Shanghai Noon was the first one. Shanghai Nights is the second.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those two movies.
Yeah.
And completely.
Yeah. I never really seen them, but but I will say this, like, out of classic comedies, no one ever brings them up.
You seen The
That's
Tuxedo?
true. Tuxedo.
I haven't seen
yeah.
The Tuxedo.
Well, that's the most important Jackie Chan movie of all time. You know what it's about, right? You remember the trailer when that came out, right?
Yeah.
You haven't seen that?
Yeah, I do remember the trailer.
Oh,
What
my
is it?
God.
Wasn't it like he
What
wears
is
a
it?
tuxedo and he turns into Jackie Chan or some shit?
Uh,
No.
Even better.
No,
Yeah, pretty
that would
much.
be better. No, it's just it gives him superpowers,
Pretty
right?
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be great though.
But it's a
Can you
but
imagine?
it's just the tuxedo.
Can you imagine?
It's
Oh
just
yeah.
a tuxedo. That's it. You put the
Do
tuxedo
you think about
on.
the kind of like the problem with that?
Yeah.
Yo, when you telling me your biggest villain is stains or a laundromat, your biggest villain is losing your belt.
Oh, my God, bro.
Oh god.
That will definitely do that
Tuxedo.
movie. Though. I love that movie, by the
That's
way.
a
I've seen it
great
like
movie.
twice.
Okay. That seems like a perfect movie for this.
So they shit on Ozzy Osbourne for being a pedophile. I'm sure he loved that when he watched this. It was like, what the fuck?
But this was 1989, and he was like, "Yeah, I totally am."
This is a good point.
Oh,
Great point.
Yeah.
Cut to like the crowd's cheering for Socrates. He says some like dope shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then we see Freud talking about like why Ted's dad's so aggressive and like breaking down like why like how like like doing some like Freud shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talking about how everything is because you want to fuck your mom.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, that's actually his problem.
That's what he was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
He was saying it, your dad like that kind of shit. And
That's
Ted's
so
like,
funny
"Whoa."
because that's so funny.
That's-
Because
no,
that's all he said.
That's really good writing.
Yeah, it's such good writing.
What makes the Genghis Khan character so like a little bit like why is because everyone else is actually written
Everybody else is great.
like it's like, oh man, just like you'd have to like just read one book.
They kind of just gave up. I feel like they
This is
were
what's
Genghis
interesting.
Khan.
They go next, Mr. Genghis Khan, and then women cheer, which is like, why would?
Why would they cheer?
Weird.
Yeah. Do you think he's some kind of bro
Weird.
that
yeah.
women just loved?
He was their Justin Bieber. He was the first.
I don't think whoever wrote this knew anything about.
They knew nothing about Genghis Khan.
I think them
They
niggas
knew
all they had to do.
knew everything about Joan of Arc and
Yeah,
nothing
about Genghis Khan. And
Yeah.
was like, and you know what? He was like, I'm just gonna trust that the public will buy this version, and he was right. they
So right.
They bought it, and it doesn't really ruin the movie. It's just, you know what it is? It doesn't like come close to ruining the movie, but it is just like, damn, there's missed jokes there.
Yeah. Well, they could have had some Genghis Khan jokes like they had for Socrates.
Yeah.
Yeah, some specific
So
shit.
specific, like for this monster of a human
Yeah,
being that existed.
yeah. Like think about that. Think of this. Like this guy went around just raping people. Why would you have women cheering for him?
Yeah.
That's like a
They talk about how he ravished China, and people are just going nuts. And
China though, you know.
2 hours ago,
Yeah.
he wrecked. Like, so, and they talk about Joan of Arc and all the badass shit she did. But
Yeah.
Like by the time she was 17,
Yeah.
they talk about how Beethoven kicked ass, and like the crowd's going nuts.
Right.
And they go, and our last speaker, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the greatest presidents to ever live, Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Everybody cheers. he talks of how Bill and Ted brought us through this excellent adventure, and we all learned something. And it's true in my times as it is today. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. And the crowd loses its fucking mind.
Yeah.
That's why Abraham Lincoln said it. I'll be like, yo, nigga. Yeah. What the fuck?
Look, even if I thought, like, if I was in the audience, even if I thought they brought in actors to do this, I would be like, at this point, I'd be like, they still deserve that A, though, right? That was amazing. Imagine seeing that as a report. Some kid brought along 5 amazing actors to tell you to, like, just be cool and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they aced it.
So right then, it kind of fades out. Bill and Ted are now back to in the beginning of the movie, that garage band area, that the wild style, like where their band's at.
Right.
And they're talking about how awesome everything was and how they passed and how maybe, instead of this time focusing on a music video, let's actually learn how to play the instruments. And the other friends, like, maybe you're right, Ted. I think we should learn how to play actual instruments and learn how to really rock. Right then, George Carlin shows back up with the 2 princesses. And he's like, congrats on passing history, my friends. And they're like, Rufus, babes. And he goes, I got him out before they had to marry these old, ugly dudes. And they're like, dope, Rufus. And the girls come over and they hug him.
Love it.
Rufus, how do we ever thank you? And then Rufus goes, well, if you don't mind, would you sign this for me and my kids? And he hands them like a CD. And they go, yeah, but why would you want us to sign it? And he goes, we're all your biggest fans. Wild Stallion's music has become the foundation of our society. And they go, no way. And George Carlin's like, oh, yes way. He goes, that place that you went to, that dome, that's where, like, we honor you guys.
Yeah. Okay, so the future sounds a little cultish.
He goes, and we honor the excellent music.
100%.
Here's why. Yeah. He goes, that's why our society in the future has to make sure that you guys pass that history test. That's what we do. That's what that loop is about. He goes, because eventually your music will bring an end to war, poverty, racism, homophobia, and it also, your music, it'll get rid of all Earth's problems. Then your music will align the universe, the stars, the moon, all the planets, so that space travel is allowed. So that music, you guys will be able to, your music will be able to travel through time and space, bringing peace to galaxies far and wide.
Oof.
It's a lot of pressure,
bro.
But also, these guys are like, dope.
Yeah, these guys are like,
yeah, though, like, that's ridiculous. He straight up was like, hey, yeah, so you
guys are gods.
Yeah.
Well, they are gods.
Yep. And then at the end, he goes, and your music is excellent for dancing.
Come on, bro. Of course it is.
And then he looks at the ladies, the 2 princesses. He goes, will you guys sign this as well? And they go, what? We're in the band too. And he goes, of course you guys are in the band. They're like, whoa. The guys are like, dude. Like, if I'm the guys, I'm like, damn, so wait, we're like with these bitches?
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I was signing up for that.
All right.
And so Rufus gives them 2 really dope guitars.
Right.
And he goes, if I might be so honored to jam with you guys, it would mean the world to me. They're like, of course, Rufus, you play? He's like, a little. And he starts to just shred. George Carlin starts to shred the fuck out of this guitar.
Right.
Wow. And they're like, whoa, outstanding, Rufus. Let's jam. And he's like, Bill, my friend. And then Keanu Reeves is like, yes, Ted, my friend. Or, they look at each other and he's like, this has been the most excellent adventure. Yeah, bro. And they start to play and they're fucking terrible again. They're fucking god-awful. And George Carlin looks at the camera and he goes, they do get better. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
What the?
Ends with a little fourth wall camera break by the car man.
They do get better. Who was he talking to?
Us.
The whole time? So
we were on this journey with them.
We were on this journey. He
knew
we were high.
Yeah.
He knew we were baked.
Yeah.
They know. They know. In this movie, they know.
They know.
Hey, we know you're stoned.
They know, yeah.
We got you. Hold our hand. We'll walk you through this jungle together.
It's like taking mushrooms.
It's like taking mushrooms.
Watching this movie is like taking shrooms.
Did you have a good time, Dre?
Man, I had no idea.
It was this good.
Yeah, like that. Because I knew, I thought it was like a.
What made you want to see it?
Because I always wanted to see it, and I want to see the second one, but it's like.
So you can see this new one, I guess. Or do you just want to see the. I don't need to see the second. I've never seen the second one. I've only seen this one.
Well, I was going to watch.
But I forgot how good it was.
Well, I had no idea that it was this good. I thought it was like, oh, this is like a stupid kind of.
A stupid, dumb movie. That's just a stupid, dumb movie.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like. Not that it's not the most silly movie ever. I just thought, I thought it'd be silly in a different way.
We thought it would be silly like in a bad way. That's what. Me too. I'm like, in my head, I remember like, I think this is like just some kind of movie that old people like and revere, but it's one of those stupid movies that's like you'll forget it eventually. And it's like, oh no, this is a good movie, and I get why it's still alive.
But
people show this to their people like it. It just keeps going. It's funny. It's silly.
It's funny, but it's really like the stuff that like the way that they deal with time is super sophisticated.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
Even like Arrival. Let's take a real movie that deals with time. It's really only dealing. You see the movie forward and you see the movie backward at the same time, pretty much, right? You see what happens to her kid. You see what happens and how she gets there. Yeah. But this is playing with time in so many different ways. At one point, they're just trying to figure it out. At one point, they're fucking gods. Yeah. Like they just use it, so it's just and there's a real timeline too because they have to get there before the book report. Like this is like layers on layers and layers. I mean, writing.
It's
layer cake,
but it's also like
layer cake.
It's also so like simple. You know what I mean? It's like there's thought put into it, but not too much. It knew what it was.
You knew what it was.
It's like, hey man,
it accepted who it was.
And so, but once you embrace,
kept it tight, no fat.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. You embrace what it is. Hey, look, this is it, man. Hop on board, because we're going somewhere. You know, just trust, get high. And, I mean, the fact that they meet themselves 10 minutes into the movie, whatever the fuck, it's like, oh, I had no idea.
That's my favorite part. When they meet themselves 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the movie, you're like, oh, what the fuck is this? This is like some real time. Because also you know they're okay. That is that's my favorite part. It's like it lightens the movie. It's already this movie's light and silly. And then they meet themselves, and they're telling themselves like, "Oh, bro, just enjoy this journey. This is about to be so much fun." So you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" If you're in the audience, you're like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" Well, clearly it's a good time. They're telling me it's a good time.
It's such a good device too, as to tell your audience. Yeah, it's like they're acknowledging everything. They're like, relax, have fun, don't think about anything.
Don't think about it. Yeah, this movie is on some real crazy meta shit.
Yeah,
dog. And I hope you guys were just as baked as we were. That was fun as fuck. Trey, thanks so much for coming on, man. You were a fucking phenomenal guest, dude. I love you. Anything to plug?
Thank you, Trey.
Yeah, plug. What were we about to say? Yeah.
I said thank you, Trey. This was a good. I had a lot of fun.
No, this was a way better movie. This is great. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be like just a fun kind of like, oh, this movie is so bad.
Let's make fun of how bad it is.
Yeah.
No. It was more of like, this is too good to be true.
No, but now it's got me thinking like, well, what the fuck is this sequel gonna be?
I don't know what this third. Yeah, I don't know.
But this shit was crazy, man. Thank you. Oh yeah, I guess we could just
plug whatever you want to plug.
Hey, yeah, guys, listen to Two Dope Beards. Me and Trey.
Beards, man.
We have beards.
I said Trey plug. Yeah. We don't want to hear anything you're doing, Hassan.
Well, hey.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, hey.
So Two Dope Beards.
A little more energy would have been nice, Trey.
Go fuck yourself.
There we go.
So Two Dope Beards, man.
Two Dope.
Listen, so man, fucking Trevor Noah tells it like it is. All right, I'm sorry.
Two Dope Beards. Go listen to that podcast because it's under Spoil the Beans Productions. So go give that all the love and send them comments, and it's very good. And then go fucking watch Trey Stewart stand up. Just go look up his stand up, man, and watch.
Very, 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 very,
follow him on
very
Instagram, follow him on Twitter, follow him on
Stewart.
Facebook, any social media stuff that you have, and we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man. I had a great time. And we got to have you on the Once You Grow. You got a beard going.
I got a beard.
Yeah, it's totally good
I have the same beard you guys have.
Yeah,
like
you
if
do.
you were gonna look at these beards and like be like, oh, we're gonna go from thickest to smallest, you wouldn't even know what order you wouldn't even know where to go.
Yeah,
that's true. You probably go like, I guess Trey, then Hassan, then me, as far as like who's the thickest beard.
Yeah.
Like your least thickest.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
Least thickest.
Yeah.
Middleest mine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is kind of like the evolution of beard, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have the guy who can't go anything, the guy who has the good beard.
We're done.
And then the guy who's like, it's just too
bullshit.
wild.
And I'm done. We're done.